Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Lorena Creole, and I am so absolutely excited for this stream. Honestly, it wasn't really something I thought was gonna was really gonna happen, but you guys have just been killing it with your support for my channel. So I wanted to have a nice 6K stream. Whether we just had the 5K one, but hey, nobody needs an excuse really to party, right? So we're just going to have fun with friends dropping in, dropping by, dropping out, saying hi, just having fun. So just a chill kind of stream. So yes, it is the kimono stream. Yes, this is an actual kimono, which I bought from the Mitsukoshi department store in Epcot. Um, Actually, how I'm supposed to fold it, left side, I got that right. So my favorite colors. So I had to wear this for you guys. So if you think my kimono looks good, wait till I bring on one of my friends in the queue. It is, of course, my YouTube cousin, Culture Casino. Oh my goodness gracious, look at you. And you're muted. It's okay.
I said, thank you for having me on. Congratulations. Here we are again. It seems like just a couple of weeks ago we were doing 5K. Congratulations on 6K. It's amazing.
Oh, well, thank you, my dear. It's crazy to be here, but I love it, and I'm having so much fun, and even more so, I get to celebrate with my friends.
Congratulations.
I love it. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. It's like we're like neck and neck. Well, it seems like we're always either chasing each other or catching up to each other.
That's
It's
all we
great.
do. All we do.
It's absolutely great. I love it. And wow, I am so impressed, my dear. You look like you're supposed to be in John Wick 4 or something like
I wish. I would love that.
that.
Give me a call. I'll be there.
Well, the next friend I'm gonna bring on in and she so didn't have to super chat because she's on the darn panel. Ms. Martin Muses with her kimono avatar. How are you, my dear?
Hey, doing great. I came dressed for the party.
I see, and you look fabulous, my darling.
Oh,
You
why,
look
thank you.
fabulous. Thank you for the 4.99 super chats. It's congratulations with the rose. You so didn't have to do that much.
Oh no, I wanted to. I remember back in the day when you were making that climb to 1,000, and then you finally got over the edge, and we all celebrated. It was just so much fun. And look at you now.
I know it's crazy. I don't know. I am just still really humbled that like people actually want to turn on YouTube and watch me, and they're not my relatives.
Mhm.
No, because my niece thinks it's great. She's just like, "Hey, Auntie, you got merch?" I'm like, what do you know about merch? Can I be on your YouTube channel? This is what they want. This is what they wanted to do. The youngest set of twins, asked them what they wanted for their birthday. Their mom says they want to be on your YouTube channel.
Oh.
I'm like, oh wow. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So we'll see. We'll see. It'll be an interesting interview. Every time when this stream starts to come on, they start freaking out and running around the house, and they're just like, "Hi, Auntie," and my sister's like, "She can't see you right now." But I love it though. I love it. It's so much fun growing and and learning, and more importantly, bringing other people up with me. And speaking of bringing people up with you, y'all know from the Dark Council when that before anybody saw my face, I was in the chat, running my mouth, doing stuff. I just loved hanging out with the Dark Council show, and actually, Dark Council is part of the reason why I'm on YouTube today. And from the Dark Council representing, because we drop into his channel every 2 weeks, Fatal J. What's up, Fatal?
Hi.
For a minute, I thought his mic was
Can anybody see me? Can anybody hear me?
I can do both.
See and hear you.
Am I moving janky? Do you see pixelated Fatal J or do you see intact Fatal J right now?
I see intact Fatal J. No, no ninja pixelated. No ninja vanish.
Okay, cause don't tell nobody, but I knew my laptop is real janky, so I took this iPad from my job. I hope my job is not working because right now, if they see this and they hear what I just said, I will be absolutely fired right now. You see what I'm doing for the Reina Creole 6K subscriber show? I'm risking my life on the line for her. Okay,
Oh
that's
my.
how much. That's how much Fatal J loves Lorena. You know what I mean?
Aw.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Fatal. I love Fatal because every time he starts talking, he reminds me of my Putnam County cousins, and I love it.
Now, Culture Casino, I want to say this real quick, real fast, and take this as an honorable compliment. You ever seen Teen Wolf?
Yes.
You remember the part when he was looking in the mirror and then he opened up the door. His dad, he was like, "Let me in. Let me in, son. I want to talk to you." Believe me, I understand. And when he opened that door, he saw his dad in werewolf form.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you. Thank you, Fatal. Thank you.
I love Culture, man. Glad to be here. Miss Martin, glad you here. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, Dark Council representing Fatal J. I remember when you got monetized. So, like, everyone's celebration is it's everyone's
Miss
celebration.
Martin, I will never forget what you did for me. You was my first super chat ever in history of mankind history. And I
Oh,
want to thank you so much for that. I
oh,
would never, ever, ever forget that. You have a special place in my heart too. But it's best believe.
aw.
Best believe.
Well, thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were always in
Lisa,
my heart.
oh, she is always up there with
I don't know if this is a heart or a square, but this
supporting.
this is how I'm
It's
feeling right now. You
it's
know?
a
Oh,
Fatal J heart.
yeah. Well, thank you.
It's a heart-shaped box. Fatal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we will call it we will call it a fatal J heart. But
A fatal J
keep
heart. Yeah.
keep going with the
Fill it
Dark
with love.
Council vibe. Guess who else we got with us?
Let's see who we got next.
El
Mhm.
Presidente
Oh, we got the
Abunai
president in
in
this
the
Yeah, the
joint.
we got
original.
the president in here.
I don't know
How are
why
you
you
doing, my
chose
dear?
to do this great and well-deserved live stream when I got to go out tonight. I mean, we couldn't do this on a Friday, maybe on a Sunday afternoon. Probably a Sunday evening would have been better. We
What
don't have
Abu is
House of the
not
Dragon
telling
to
you
watch.
guys, he's going back to watch Barbie for the third time. That's what he's doing
You
tonight.
don't see the wig on my head, right,
I
Fatal?
look like a
That
You
don't
Barbie
mean
do.
girl, my
nothing.
God, but I still like the party.
What did I tell you?
Again,
What did I
again.
tell you in my video song when the song ended? I said, please God, don't you ever try to buy that shit on Blu-ray. Good night and farewell.
Abu, your birthday present is coming soon. Thank you for giving
Yes.
me an idea. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. I'm always here to help, right?
Now,
Coach
Abu,
Casino,
this
what's
is
going on? Miss
Abu.
Martin Moves, how you
Abu, this
doing?
is what I'm wondering. Lorena didn't tell nobody we were supposed to dress up in the kimonos. I got a
No, because
kimono in the joint, you know.
I just put that pressure on me because
Well, let me take that back. I got a karate suit from Taekwondo that I wore in the fourth grade. I can't wear it anymore. I can't even put a finger through there. But at least I would have tried for the live stream. You know?
Oh, do
I'm
it.
Jeez
You
sorry.
know
Louise.
what? You probably did us all a favor. I
No,
think it would have went well.
no, I'm Team Fatal J on this one. You look fantastic.
That soft speak to say like, yeah, you look fantastic, but don't try to do it anyway.
Yeah. 6K, baby.
Oh,
6K
6K.
subscribers.
I can.
Congratulations to you, Lorena. It is well deserved, as anybody can say and can know. But just the way that you did it, little by little, step by step, connecting with good people, to get the eyes on you. And obviously you're talented beyond recall, because you wouldn't be the Dark Council producer if we won't bring in the
Abu,
real
watch
talent
this.
up in here.
When she
Yeah.
hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be like Abu. We're gonna be working for this lady right here. We're gonna be working for
I'm
her.
already retired. But
The
I'll
whole
pop
I
Kingdom
in
Horde is
know.
going to
every
be
now and
working with
again.
her for horror, rather. She's gonna own Florida.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Yes, indeedy.
Now, Lorena, do you got your own little touring services? You should come up with your little
Um,
tour services. You
not
know?
officially. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get
Okay.
there
Well,
eventually.
let me know if you need an investor. You know?
Oh well, I definitely will. I
Yeah.
definitely will. And guess who else is next in the background? Another supporter, another person I'm proud to call friend. Always been supporting, always, and that would be, and another one of my fellow anime heads. That would be Andrew,
Oh,
aka Caffeinated Wolf, the
Mr.
social
Caffeinated Wolf, good
media
to see you,
Caffeinated
sir.
Wolf.
consigliere
Long
for the
time no
El
see.
Whispers.
Presidente, hail to you, sir. Hope you're doing fantastic. Lorena, congratulations. This is fantastic. You've done such a great job building an organic audience that rocks with you. There's so much to be
Amen.
said. It's easy to chase an algorithm. It's easy to just do whatever the hot button topic is.
Yep.
It's a lot harder to do content that you just legitimately love, you're interested in, and building an organic audience around that. And that's something you've done a phenomenal job with. That's what the Dark Council's been doing for ages now as well. Y'all are awesome. Culture,
Thank
you're
you.
fine, but your hair's great.
Respect.
Culture Casino is an individual that's original. That's
Culture is
pretty much it.
fantastic.
Nobody,
I love
nobody
Culture.
cannot clone him. Nobody cannot be him.
Nope.
Nobody cannot do the things that he does. He's in his own island. Everybody else is trying to catch up.
Boo, I feel like a foolish fool because I was in the room with this man and didn't even know him.
Yeah, you walk around.
See?
What?
You should have just pulled me by the collar or something.
Yeah, it's fine. Well,
Dang.
I will see you in Texas soon enough, my friend. And Abu Nasta,
Okay.
those were wonderful worlds. Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure,
Oh, well,
brother. I
speaking
know we
of
don't get to speak a
things-
lot,
I know.
but at the very least, man.
Boo, we got to
very-
be quiet. She's still introducing people.
Yeah, oh, yeah, we're gonna get in trouble.
We're back. We're backed up. We're backed up. But I wanted to say thank you so much, Scott Westbrook, for gifting those memberships. Thank you, Chef Nation, for gifting those memberships. Thank you, E. Clay Thomason. I see your member chat. Congrats on 6K. Thank you. Scott Westbrook
you.
says can't stay tonight, so there's a new membership for each 1,000 subs.
Oh, well, leave the phone on the stream,
Congrats.
okay?
That's
Leave the
what's up.
leave the phone on the
For
stream.
17 months.
You may not be here, but you can leave the phone on the stream, okay? So don't, yeah.
You can leave the phone on the
You
street.
can be here in spirit, okay?
Yes.
Bro,
Scott,
what if he
Scott's
gets a
always
call?
helping
I
out.
don't
Imagine
care.
he has to
Block
go to
everybody
work.
on your phone until the stream is over with.
Phone the goddamn ringing. Yeah, he's partying with us. Meanwhile, the boss is sitting up there. You better not come into the office this morning.
Oh man, I love
He
my
gonna blame you,
members.
Fatal. I ain't no damn ass to get fired.
Hey, his grandma get on the phone. Hey, I just calling to buy to see if you can come see me if you want some cookies. Grandma, wait till the stream is over with, okay?
And as soon as you go into that house, boy, you're gonna see that shoe.
Oh dear. Oh man, we are going to have some serious fun tonight. Well, speaking of fun, I'm going to bring these folks on boom, because I don't like people standing backstage for long. We got my wing woman in the chat. We got my other anime girl, Eris of Chaos, who I'm going to be seeing her and Loki pretty soon. And
Wedding bell.
Retro Nerd Girl. Hey.
Hi, guys.
An absolute full house. So glad to see you, ladies. So glad you could join me on here today. Wow.
Congratulations on the 6,000. My goodness. It's so amazing. So good.
Yeah, so few channels ever even hit 1,000. That's super hard with YouTube.
What are you
hard.
trying to say, Andrew? Are you trying
Look, that's not a call out. No, it's not a high. I'm just saying
Andrew?
it's really
Andrew, I
difficult.
can get
And
where you
Lorena
live.
has, you know what? talk to you afterwards.
You know what? Lorena is way better than me because I remember my first 1,000. I stalked people, I harassed people, and I feel so bad because Drunk 3PO, I used to get in his chat and I used to beg people to subscribe to me. And I'm surprised he still rock with me to this day. I used to literally get in his chat and say, hey, subscribe to Fatal J. Subscribe now. Hey, you guy, subscribe. Quit listening to him and subscribe
Respect the
to me
hustle.
now.
Respect the hustle. That's nothing wrong
You
with that.
speaking
Okay.
of hustling, you know
Okay.
what? I remember before I even put my face on YouTube, right? Fatal would be jacking people's streams. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go jack some topic. I'm like, you're gonna do what? He's like, watch. I'm a Jackson, watch. I'm going there. I'm gonna put this stream up. Okay, I'm gonna ask some questions. Pay attention to me. Pay attention to me.
Well, Lorena, this is the thing right here. I was jacking streams, hijacking streams back in the day. Everybody asking me to bring that back. This is the thing about it. I have AOL type of internet, if you haven't noticed of late. And that means it's pretty
Yeah.
much on a dial-up internet level. So this is the thing right here. When I get my internet on point, I'm going to start back robbing people on YouTube because
Okay.
everybody was saying that was like fantastic and original. So Lorena, just for you, I'm gonna bring it back. But I have to get off this dial-up. Culture Casino, quit laughing at me. I see you with that little smirk under your beard. Quit laughing at me right now. Okay? I'm a
He
cheap
can't talk
man.
smack. He boomered his boom mic.
I did.
Look, I'm a cheap man, okay? I'm sorry. AOL dial-up for the win.
No, you a cheap person.
Oh,
Eddie Guerrero
goodness.
tactics: lie, cheat, and steal.
Y'all are tripped. Y'all are tripped. Abu, you didn't have to do this. You
That's
are
funny.
on the panel. Thank you for that $10 super chat, my dear. I sure do appreciate it.
I would have gave more, but I have to kind of put the real money for the kids that I'm going to be seeing next week. Oh my God!
Oh, that's understandable. No,
Yeah.
no, that's what you got.
No,
That's what you got.
between my daughters and my grandson, I'm literally gonna go 500, maybe 600. You know,
I hear you. I hear you. My nieces and nephew act like, it's payday. My birthday's coming up.
I was like, what do you want, a cookie?
They're just like, yeah, you gonna top last year?
Well,
Well, they don't really say that, but that's what they're looking for.
well,
I'm like,
my
let me
youngest
shut up
birthday is coming.
because that was me. Okay, my birthday. What you gonna get me? Okay, here's some hints. Here's some pictures. Here's some stuff. You can't say that I didn't tell you what I wanted to get for my birthday. I'm like, shoot, that's some serious stuff. But Abu says to the queen who holds the fandom together. Oh, thank you. Kicks ass when needed to make the point. Yes, yes, indeed. Congrats on 6K. God bless with more to come. Much love you much. Get that money and keep them haters stressed. Yes, yes, I will. Yes, I will. I love my friends who love what they want to watch, but you Ahsoka simps out there with no
They're probably
manners.
lurking in the chat right now.
You need to learn something.
Lurking
That's
in
okay.
the chat right now.
That's okay. I'm not hating. If I wanted to hate, I'd start talking about your mom, but I'm not doing that. Okay. That's the difference.
And spoiler alert, your mom still loves Luke Skywalker.
Your mom loves real Star Wars.
Thank you.
Abu, did you see the Ahsoka episode?
She
the
likes
new
that
one?
real Star Wars, and she said, "Goonie goo goo."
Abu, did you see the new Ahsoka episode?
Oh, the one where she was underwater and she dreamt that she kicked Anakin's ass and all of that other nonsense. No, I did not do that because I do
Lord.
not have Disney Plus. I have Bootleg Plus, and Bootleg Plus is the will of God saying that, son, you are now free from ever paying anything into. You know what the bad part about it is that I'm not going to be able to watch Andor. Now I got to try to figure out, do they have physical copies of it? And I would have grabbed it. Because at some point, I am going to resub just to watch it and then just unsub again.
Abu, you know you're a channel member, right?
We got Demogeny in the chat. What up, Demogeny?
How many? Well, wait a minute. How many months have I been
I don't But my dear, you've been one for quite some time. You probably got gifted memberships and all that.
Yeah, buddy.
Dude, we about to turn up with the memberships. I'm
Culture,
telling
what you doing in New York?
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
I think technically I'm in Tokyo, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, that
Oh,
looks
okay.
like
Oh,
Tokyo.
wow.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I don't know.
Shout out to
Busting that
I've
Demogeny.
up.
actually been there.
Wait.
Shout out
Wait
to
a minute.
What
Demogeny.
are you supposed to say his name? I've been
Yep.
talking to him. When I met him in person, I must have offended him because I kept calling him Demogeny. It's Demogeny?
I call him Demogeny.
I have literally never heard it said any other way than Demogeny. Have I been
Yeah,
saying it
and
wrong
that's
the
why
whole
I'm
time?
looking at Fatal like Fatal. Have you lost your
Fatal, you're
mind?
about to give me an
Messing
aneurysm
with
over
him.
here. Are you playing?
Hey, Demogeny, how's
He's
it going,
playing.
bud?
Oh, look at that
Now you
face.
going at
Look
it
at that
again.
freaking schmuck's grin. He's playing.
When I first met Demogeny, that's what I used to call him all the time. I couldn't get his name right for nothing. So that's my little inside joke. What up, Demogeny? Demogeny, what up?
Oh,
See, now he's gonna
Well,
say that he
thank
hates
you, my
all.
dear. Thank you
I
for that.
can hear Demogeny right now. I hate you all. I
I
hate
almost
you.
had a heart attack.
hate
I
you
thought I've been
all.
calling this man by the wrong name for like 3 years.
You know what's so sad?
And he's just too
on the
damn
panel.
nice to say anything about it.
He's gonna be on the panel. He's gonna be cursing.
Oh.
I was about to say Demogeny. What the hell am I?
See?
I got cursed off Fatal J.
Thank you so much, my dear. Grats to the super producer, the Reina Creole Hail panel. Well, thank you so much, my dear. Hopefully, you can jump on the panel later on. I know you're working out at the salt mine, but thank you so much. Demogeny, again, one of the
Get that
Dark
money.
Council guys, just been, supporting my channel, doing the darn thing,
Yes.
doing it. The Lord Commander of the Dark
Lord Commander.
Council.
mhm.
Lord Commander. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you. And Fatal, you didn't have to do this. Thank you. Fatal J.
Yes, I
$10
did.
Super chat.
Yes, I did have to do that.
You know how low key is like, you didn't have to do this. As soon as we get to the Dark Council and we have our meeting, you black motherfuckers.
You know what?
I've been sitting up here getting y'all the interview, the articles and this, that, whatever. And half of you bastards don't even read the articles, and I have to do everything. And we sitting up here like, because we love you, Loretta. We did.
Loretta
You
is
know
not like that,
what?
Abu. She is not like that.
But sometimes she
No.
gives us the looks like
I'm back.
you guys need to be more professional. And we sitting up here like, what did you say?
Abu. When it's almost ending, you got 2 minutes. I said you have 2 minutes.
I'm looking into the private chat.
Wrap it
4
up.
minutes. We never had to worry about that, man. We want time schedule. But that's why we have a producer, folks. Sometimes
Yes, sir. The
I don't
best.
know
Yes, sir.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. I work with her every Sunday. She's very pleasant to me.
She is. Yes, she is. I don't know what Abu talking about.
I say it very sweetly because, like my Afro-Latina grandma, let me tell you something. She was the sweetest person, but she would be sweet, look at somebody else, turn and look at you for misbehaving. Don't make me come after you.
Man.
I'm fine. Hello. Like, my grandma's got a split personality. I'm scared of this chick. She would be. My mom would do that too. She would.
My mom do that too.
After us, don't let the phone ring. She answers it. Hello, sweet as pie. I'm like,
Yeah, they switch up quick, don't they?
Kill me later.
Yeah. I said, this woman is crazy. She got 2 personalities.
Shit. I know.
Jeez.
But thank you so much, Fados, and to the Queen
No
on her
problem.
crowning day. Here is to 100,000 more. Well, thank you. Thank you, my dear. I can't wait to get Ninja Blast too, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
man.
It's since you put it out there, you know what I mean?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did. I put it out there for a reason.
Plug
Yes.
incoming.
Oh, it's almost done.
Incoming.
One of the best things that I ever did, better than issue 1, is coming next year around February, March, around that time. Okay,
At that time,
it's gonna be good.
Okay.
Oh, Culture, thank you for the plug too, sir. Thank you so much.
Plug
Kidding?
outgoing.
I got all my
Plug
Ninja Blast stuff
outgoing.
right here. It's right here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir. Thank you.
All right. Well, there's so many of you here, 32 of you here. Thank you so much. we're just chilling, hanging out and all that. Andrew. Thank you for the $10 super chat, my dear. I so appreciate it. Says all the Lord's blessings to the Queen of Spice. Congratulations to this and many more milestones. Never stop being the genuine and honest soul and content creator that you are. Well, thank you so.
Wow, that is so
Thank you so
poetic.
much, Andrew.
Hey, man, he
I
put my
appreciate that. Isn't
my
it beautiful?
super chat to shame.
Yeah,
God
that is
damn.
pretty.
Nah.
Everybody has
Love
poetry
Lorena.
in
I'm
their
just saying,
own
my
way.
man is Wab Debonair Don Delanouche. I'm sitting up here to keep you bastards fast, put these blood in their place.
Hey man, this hair and this V-neck ain't just for show.
God damn, man, I can't be romantic even if I wanted to.
Well,
Chuck those bastards down if they
oh
give you
my
some
gosh.
problems.
Well, it's so glad that you guys are all here, and I like to have fun. We'll get to the anime talk in a bit, but something I wanted to show y'all because some folks are like, well, you really do like Disney. I said, well, hey, Mickey Mouse has been a constant in my life, especially when it comes to the classic. Check this out.
Whoa.
What?
Mickey getting down. And of course, I'm gonna have to pause it because I don't want to get claimed. But apparently,
They was
this
waiting for
is.
you.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Apparently, this was a recruiting event for the college program. They were down at some of the HBCUs, historically Black colleges and universities,
Oh, nice.
and Mickey was getting down. If you've ever been to an HBCU football game,
Oh yeah, they off the hook.
oh, they are off the hook.
I can't dance like that.
I think I was still in high school when this song came out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
I think I was too.
I think I was.
too.
I think
What
I
in
was.
the actual blue hell?
I think I was.
Culture, where was you at?
I think I was. I think I was already married and I was already buying a house.
Colt was already at the CIA by that point.
oh my god.
You're not supposed to tell people that.
I'm sorry. It slipped.
Andrew.
It slipped. My
Truth
bad.
comes out.
My bad.
I knew it.
Care!
Oh my gosh. I'm going to read cultures while I let this play a little bit. Because we have another super chat on Welcome to Florida that he just loves. It's actually 2 Live Crew, Twerking B. But let's play this one instead. We have Culture Casino for $10. Thank you so much, my dear. Says, well, shoot. Tribute for the Queen. Keep it up, Reina, and congrats. Well, thank you so very much, my dear. I appreciate it.
Oh my God.
Man, I love that. Yeah, I'm gonna get
Mickey
played
is
out
getting
with-
down.
Oh, I got another one too, actually.
Oh,
Here we go.
Do you now?
I got another one too.
We got Minnie Mouse twerking in that dress. Let me know.
Funny you
That's a
say
different
that.
video.
That's a
Oh,
different
that's
video.
okay. Oh, that's the premium.
Oh,
That's the
my.
premium stream.
That's the one Disney does not
After
want
show.
to let out. This one, Mickey's doing the drum major, thing. So that's okay. That's for, recruitment.
Wait a minute. See the way you paused it? Mickey looking high as I don't know what. Oh, shoot.
That's when he was blinking his eyes, though.
I'm just saying, good.
He was
Mickey, I
huffing
ain't
that
even mad
Gouda
at you,
stuff,
man.
is what he was.
I ain't even mad.
Oh, thank you. So, first of all, War Machine, thank you so much for becoming
What
a
up, War
member.
Machine? That's one of my
All
members
right.
too. What up,
War
War
Machine.
Machine?
He is awesome. And
So,
you're on the panel. She says, $4.99 super chat. Thank you so very much. Says, congratulations with all the diamonds in there. Oh, thank you so much, my dear. I tell you, what we've been streaming for how long together? Like over a year, something like that.
It independently over a year, but together, not independently, been 2 years.
oh, nice.
Hey, every time you see RM, it's like their dream girl sequence in a movie. when you see her hair floating in the sky and they
You
move
check
in
it out.
slow motion.
Check it out.
The fan on.
That's why I try not to
Here we
talk
go.
too
I'll
much
turn it
because I'm
higher.
sitting up here like, I just want to enjoy the
Creole and she dances on the
Aw.
sand.
Wow,
Man.
Culture, I love your voice.
Culture belting it out, man.
Man, now I gotta go back to
Culture
now I
can
gotta go
sing.
back to New
Culture
York
can
City
sing.
school.
Culture can sing.
Marina,
He sure
congratulations.
can.
He doesn't just sit there and look pretty.
Yeah, no,
Thank
right?
you so much, my dear. I appreciate you. You're one of the best streaming wing women to ever have. I just love
Amen.
supporting your channel. You got to subscribe to her channel, Positive
thank
Fandom.
you.
Her Sunday brunch is off the chain, and of
Oh,
course,
thanks, guys.
we do watch parties, and of course, we do toxic male appreciation. So
Oh
that
man,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
you
it.
do.
Oh yeah, we love
Yeah,
our
y'all
girls.
got that cornered though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I be in the chat lurking. I'm there. I may not speak, but I'm there. I got you guys playing. I love it.
well, I'm glad you're there. Glad you all like
Yeah.
the show. And
Yeah,
hey,
See,
Carolyn.
only women can get away with toxic male yeah, the whole thing there.
Sip Daddy, yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
because
Oh
if
gosh,
we did
Sip
it,
Daddy is hot.
yeah, because if we did it, they would shut down the channel. Ban on all of us.
Daddy is so hot. And you know what? Mike has bad news. Thank you so much for
What up, Mike?
contributing those memberships. Gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so very much. And Matt G gifted a membership. You know what, guys? I love that. Super chats are great, but I'm telling you, those gifted memberships are worth so much. I do so much for you members. I always want to do more. But, you know, you do stuff
Memberships,
like
they the producers, man. They the producers of the Lorena show, you know?
yeah, we do stuff like watch Ahsoka and watch movies that you can't make anymore.
Lorena,
like
they said you
Blazing
hate
Saddles.
Lorena, I heard you don't like Ahsoka. You don't like Ahsoka show?
No, I don't like this. I love Rosario Dawson.
Lorena, I'm right there with you. Fatal,
But
that's
Okay,
an abomination.
I'm not gonna lie. I got the chills when I saw Anakin during the
No,
Clone Wars
man,
thing.
he wasn't there. He was a figment of your imagination.
He was just
Andrew, you feel me on that one?
You dreamt the whole
No, that's
thing,
the
bro.
jangling keys, is what that is.
Well, it worked for
That's
me.
what
I
they
fell
do
for
to
the
you.
bait. I fell for the freaking bait. I loved it. I was not.
You know,
More
what
power
makes that
to
shit
you.
so
More
bad
power to
is
you.
The fact that Hayden Christensen, after 20 years, still got them lightsaber skills that he learned.
Oh,
from
you
Nick
know he
Fury.
Oh hell yes.
No.
He still got it.
The
I mean, he
lightsaber
made this
fight
girl
was
look
dope.
stupid.
Yeah.
Abu, the lightsaber fight wasn't dope to you?
No, it
that
was
dope.
trash. I'm just
That-
wow, his skill. He basically
No.
did the slash back, and he did a backward turn and hit her with 2 parries. That girl was just struggling to keep up.
Okay, well, Abu, let me tell you, wasn't stunned how they made him look young, like the Clone Wars. You wasn't
My
impressed
God,
with that?
man. I mean,
no.
He didn't look young like he was.
it's a memorable show, man.
Am I the only man on a woman on the? I'm not a woman.
Yes, you are.
Which are you?
What are your pronouns, man?
Anakin was alive back then, and
Am I the
Ahsoka
only
was
person
basically what she
that
was
thought
in
that was impressive? That
Yes.
was impressive.
No disrespect. I'm a
Retro
prequel
nerd.
guy. I grew up.
You didn't
I
like
grew
it?
up with the
I liked
prequels.
it. I liked it.
Thank you.
I grew up
Okay,
with the
I
prequels,
just
but
like the fighting. I like the fighting.
Retro Nerd is my new best friend because she understands.
Wait,
That was
Disney-
impressive.
Disney
Retro
Star
Nerd
Wars is
Retro
clinically
Nerd girl is saying
incapable.
these things after the cameras come off. Whew, I'm so glad I ain't gonna watch that.
Disney Lucasfilm is clinically incapable of good
Exactly.
lightsaber
Oh my
combat.
gosh.
They
You know
can't
what
do
time
it.
it is.
They refuse
Culture
to do
looks
it.
like he's trying to say something.
What's up,
Me?
Obi-Wan?
I
I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Fatal.
Old
Fatal.
Ben.
What was more
Yes, sir.
believable to you? Holding your
Okay.
breath for an entire day or parking your spaceship in a space whale?
Okay, hold on, Coach. Let me answer that.
Okay.
What was that,
let him take a
episode
breath
2 or
first.
3? Okay, I do admit, episode 2 or 3, I believe, when she stepped outside of the spaceship and was
3.
cutting down the ships with her light.
That was hilarious.
That was too much.
That was too much.
That
I
was
put
too
that
much.
clip on
Holding
Twitter
your
and
breath
it
for an
blew up.
entire day. No problem.
Andrew had to take off his glasses when he
Man. I didn't look. I saw the first 2 episodes and then I forgot the show existed until I saw that clip on Lorena's feed, and I was like,
Man,
I'm sorry, what?
Lorena's literally the reason I remember it exists, man. Like I get the little membership, little pop-ups of her doing it, and I'm just like, oh yeah.
I said during my stream that day. I said during my stream that day. I said the only reason that I'm going to watch Ahsoka is because Lorena let me know it was a comedy.
Comedies are supposed to be funny culture.
Unintended comedy.
It's supposed to make you feel good.
I wish somebody would dub it over and make it a comedy. Laugh at
comedy and laughable are not the same thing.
I can understand that the show is a comedy, of course. Yes, it is. But all I'm saying is that Clone Wars scene was impressive to me.
It was well put together. They put a huge effort to make it look like the Clone Wars, and
that really looked like him when he was young. That really looked like him.
Maybe after a hangover, but I don't know whether Anakin.
I'll tell you what made me mad about this.
No, more like, what did I do last night, Anakin?
Wow.
So that's what I got to ask that too, because we went
and fire. Roast them.
In that entire episode was Anakin. Even though he really wasn't there.
I actually wanted to like that show. In the first episode, I kind of did. But because I really like Rosario Dawson, and I think she could do the role really well.
Dawson is like angel from heaven. Come on.
She's fantastic, but the writing just wasn't there. They still have this aversion to hiring a freaking choreographer for the lightsaber battles. Like in episode 2, there was that back and forth with the no-name armored gun. I'm sure he's got a name now. People were theorizing he was Starkiller. I'm like, you're stupid.
He got cut down.
I heard he was already killed off. But there were moments in that one-on-one duel between that guy and Ahsoka where it was actually the camera was pulled back. You were seeing them follow through. I was like, oh, what is this? There aren't like quick cuts and they're like this close with the camera to like try and hide the fact that nobody can do the choreography that doesn't exist. And all of a sudden, like 3 seconds in, oh no, we're back to that. Like, can we like, because it looked cool. They even did this cool thing where it felt like old school Street Fighter or Tekken, where it was like, it looked like a 2D fighter. It was just on a 2D plane. I'm like, this is cool. More of this. And then I just heard the story has gone.
All right. I'm going to show y'all this.
Oh no, here it is.
Okay. All right. So unfortunately, no.
Praise the Lord for wine.
But
I didn't see this.
Is that what you're calling him now, Sith Daddy?
Yeah, I know he's not a Sith. I don't care. I like my Sith Daddy.
Okay, hold on, Lorena.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Lorena, before you play this, because I see you put hyperspace. Now, that part where they did the hyperspace and they cut into the ships, I'm sick of Star Wars doing that bull crap.
Yeah, that's
because it was only 1 in a million.
No, this is the thing, though.
Apparently not.
But Pete, this the reason why I hate it, because if that's the case, if you could use hyperspace to blow up ships, Luke Skywalker didn't need to get in the X-Wing to blow up the Death Star.
Fatal. Stop acting like this is actually Star Wars.
Please. I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot.
But I have to do the MS3K. So my members who are in the chat, they know every Tuesday night, 8:55 p.m. Grab your libation of choice, and we watch Ahsoka live. And these are literally my reactions. Right when
I'm like, boo.
I see him.
You gonna need more than some libation. You gonna need some of that good green.
Your pain is palpable there, Lorena.
What the hell? Wait.
That looked dumb.
That looked horrible.
Basically, it's powered by space whale farts. See that?
Yeah.
Wait, that's not real, is it?
It is
Yes.
real. It's whales.
What is
it's
it?
real, my
Release
dear.
Shamu. Release
Wait,
Because
Shamu.
I
you hear
refuse
what
to
I
watch
say.
any Disney Star
No
Wars
way of
anymore.
knowing
Not even
what
close.
direction they are going.
You have Robot David Tennant. I feel so bad for him. Gandalf.
Oh no, he's in. Oh my God, they did not do that to David Tennant.
Is powered by space whale farts.
And Lorena,
Directed
that's
by
what
Dave
ruined.
Filoni, well, we should know. I mean, people have known for years what his problem is.
See,
That's a warning sign.
This should worry us. This should worry us because Dave Filoni has made sure you know all about his gastronomical problems. He made the one Jedi, or the one Sith was a gas bag. That was fantastic. And then now you got whale fart, teleport, hyperspace bullshit.
Yeah, but why would she say, I don't know where we're going? I mean, wouldn't you think she would say something more profound like, well, the Force will take us there? Say something profound.
Yeah.
The Force will guide us. How hard was that?
That's what ruined it for me.
I don't know.
That's what ruined it for me.
I mean, I could get into a car when I was 15 and be like, I don't know where I'm going, but I need to know where I'm going. We're going in a whale. I must know.
But why did she go inside his mouth,
And your name isn't Jonah, so...
Yeah, that's what I didn't get. I'm like, why are they giving us Empire Strikes Back flashbacks? You know, when the Millennium Falcon went in that cave and it turned out cave. If you think that's bad, they did a Dune callback. Okay.
No.
With
get away
Ahsoka
from it.
standing on the
pick up
ship,
Dune people
and
now?
then you saw the space whale gradually rear up, and you see its teeth and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like
Out of
Dune.
here.
They can't even
Now, Lorena, you are absolutely right. Now, I was on a high on that Clone Wars scene, but when it got to the whales and she went inside his freaking mouth, I said, "This is some old bull stuff."
Yeah, but they
Did she just go inside his mouth?
You couldn't use the whales, and now you can use it. Well, no, we can't. No, yes, wait. I thought.
Why the freak is whales in there though? Why is whales flying?
Oh my God, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Spore, the mushroom drive in Star Trek. They have a perfectly good warp engine that every other Star Trek vessel uses in the Federation. But for some reason, Discovery had to be uber special and have a ship powered on mushrooms.
I refuse to watch that show.
But I didn't know living creatures. I didn't know living creatures could warp, go into hyperspace.
Well, now you do.
Whales?
There's lots of people I'd like to shoot into hyperspace.
Whales don't move that fast, do they?
You know what I realized?
Whales?
I'm just
or flowers?
Oh shoot! That's like, do I want rat poison or hemlock? I don't know.
Or flowers?
I'll turn it off. Thank you.
Because that's Star Wars.
Good,
Or
actually.
Star Trek.
I hated the damn flowers.
I choose neither.
I'll just go and play KOTOR for the 18th time.
I'm so happy I don't even know what y'all are talking about.
Oh,
I haven't
bless you.
touched it not since the family forced me to the Rise of Skywalker.
Oh God, I refuse to hit play on that movie.
When she said, "I don't know where I'm going," it reminded me of when they asked Rey, "How did you do that?" She goes, "I don't know. I don't know."
I'm a woman.
Like,
I don't know.
somebody,
my proudest
I didn't
moment.
ask you what you wanted for dinner. I asked you how you did that.
My proudest moment when I saw Rise of Skywalker is that I watched it on a bootleg, kicking my feet up, eating my ice cream, and then I recorded.
At least you ever pretend you enjoyed yourself.
The day before the release, I did a little clip, and I said, "This thing is a piece of fucking trash. I don't know. Nobody should be going up here. I'm watching it on my bootleg, and this is garbage. Don't pay your money to go see it." And I put that on Twitter.
But Ahsoka looks so put together and calm. I didn't know she had an inner conflict. I didn't know she had some kind of, issue.
Okay.
Oh, she's got a little personal problem. She's been hiding and she won't let anyone else know about it. How is she going to resolve this? Well, let me think about that really horrible event. My master who killed like billions of people. That's not your go-to. That's like, she's a self-cutter. She's like an emotional cutter. Like, this is not where you would go to heal. Like, why there?
That just tells me that the story for Ahsoka had been told. It was wrapped up, but then Dave Filoni couldn't let her go.
Yeah.
And so he had to invent the stupid world between them.
Right there, yeah.
He was going to be doing everything that he's doing. If George Lucas was in charge, you know you did. You know you smoking something.
None of it.
He said
He'd have
exactly
killed him.
where her story started and where it ended.
It should have ended with Vader killing her.
Because
It
ladies
sure
and
should
gentlemen,
have.
you
But-
know that she
I
was
gotta
not mentioned
get
in
this
the
in.
Entire
She gotta get
original.
this super chat.
I put the pin in that rant for a minute because I gotta give props to this dude, Grizzy, for $9.99. Thank you so much. Congratulations on 6K, and thanks for your intelligent commentary on Ahsoka. I do believe Grizzy has this channel where it says puts this video together, Star Wars Shills React to Ahsoka.
Okay.
And he dropped my clip in there of when she was flipping around, turning around in space, and people were tagging me. They're like, "You have to watch this. You have to watch this." So he's got it. He's got an awesome channel. Awesome.
I'm gonna check it out.
I wish I
I'm
had
gonna
the
say
link,
something.
down here. Oh, good.
I want to say something real quick about Lorena and Mark. I can't stand them two, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because every time I get hopeful for something, they'll be like trash. I'm like, well, just trash. They won't even let me finish the sentence. And then,
I think you got them confused with some other people.
but this what ends up happening. They're always right, and I can't take it. I'm like, did you see trash? I'm like, dang, you're trash.
Are you seeing
or how the Martinite does it?
Yeah. Yeah. But Lorena
like
and
when-
Mark are always right, man.
I like when Balin was fighting her with the lightsaber. She was injured, and he had his lightsaber. It was almost like he was whipping her like a little whip, like he was a grown cat and she was a little kitten. It was like very playful, and I was like, "This is very interesting." I'm kind of liking this. This daddy is going all over. He's reading the tea. He's up there. He's like, "I know what bothers you, and I'm gonna read you." And he's just,
I would actually enjoy that if it was not as boring as it really was. I mean, just like when he was doing all of this, he should have just said, slap the lightsabers out of hand, grabbed her up here, said, "Let's go over to my castle so I can train you."
No, but Sith Daddy had to talk sexy first. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Balin is the only interesting person in this
he
show.
is interesting.
He is. I like.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about Ray Stevenson?
Karen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about Ray Stevenson character, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He's the only reason why I'm watching this show, and that's even before his death. Because Lorena, I was telling you,
like I said, he's a villain, and he's not supposed to be the head honcho. This is not his story, but nobody else gives a damn about anybody in the show except for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Anakin, no. I correct myself. Only Balin, because Anakin was not even here. He was a figment of your imagination.
Didn't happen.
And
It was made up.
Didn't happen.
This is my last rant about that show. This is my last rant I got for this show. Why is everybody force sensitive? And
Nobody.
Everybody is force sensitive in this show.
Yeah. Like
You
it's
get force
ridiculous.
sensitive. You're force sensitive. You
You get the force. You get the force. You get the force.
force for everybody.
And this is the person that you call the Star Wars savior. You know, this man has been under Lucas, and he knows everything. He doesn't even keep up with his own
He doesn't.
continuity
I was
from
about to
the
say he doesn't
That's
know his
the
own
thing.
lore.
He
Knows
can't keep up with
everything.
his own continuity. It's like, don't break that up. But I will say,
Hogwash.
besides Balin, there's two other things I like about Ahsoka. I like Sith Karen. I like Morgan. I like Sith Karen. And the channel favorite, Lil Sith.
Lil Sith.
Lil Sith.
All right. Well,
Which one is
for
Lil
me-
Sith?
For me, for eye
She's
candy.
Balin's apprentice, I believe.
No, she.
Oh, okay.
Hottie.
I like Rosaria
Yeah.
Dawson just for being Rosaria Dawson.
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
Rosaria
basically all I
Dawson.
can do.
that's what made me watch this.
I like
my
Twisted
least
City.
favorite, Hera. I mean, she just got the cakes. You know. She
Hold on, which one is Hera?
It is.
Which one is Hera with the green
Maybe got
stick?
back
Phil
hair.
Jay's just stood
Yeah,
at
with the
attention.
little things on there.
Maybe
Yeah,
got
I
back
saw
That's the
hair.
Twilight.
the outfit. I was
Don't they
like,
call them Twilight?
What? I'm sorry. Wooden Pete, because it looks like somebody took a frying pan and
I don't know,
smacked her in the
man.
back of the ass with.
Brazilian
She
butt
just-
lift or
just
whatever.
happened.
But
It's
she's
not-
holding
Got a
it
big
down.
butt and we cannot
It's-
lie. That's all.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
And it's good hair.
That's exactly Sir Mix-a-Lot. You said it right in the
Looks like some flat Earth theory back there to me. I don't know.
Thank you, Andrew. I knew it wasn't just me, and I'm not hating. I'm just like I just don't see it.
No disrespect.
But
That's just my eyes.
unfortunately,
Oh wait, you're talking about camera
Unfortunately-
angle.
It's the camera
You're
angle.
Oh,
talking
it's
about-
the angle. It's the. I got you. All right.
Y'all were talking about general.
He's already calibrated to larger than usual. That's why for him.
No, you guys, you shouldn't. You just tell me it's general flat ass. I'm telling you, that's who that character is.
Well, you gotta
Oh,
look at certain things, bro. I mean, when she
Oh.
was sitting down on that little that little lift from the outside, and somebody actually made a clip, and he said, "Hold up." And she
Hold up.
yeah, boy.
Doing his
Too
one
bad,
hand
too
man.
bad her whole persona is just annoying though. It's almost like, damn, why don't you just keep folding your hands like you and Ahsoka do on every episode?
They fold their hands every time, don't
Their
they?
hands. It's almost like the Karen off.
They ought to have like special symbols by now, right? Like they ought to be like, something special, but it's just very,
They did.
You know.
They did Princess Leia very dirty. Don't even put her in the damn show.
I
where
really
she
You
like
guys
that.
know
in the
Thrawn.
show.
Y'all know Thrawn is supposed to show up as well.
Oh,
If I was Thrawn, I wouldn't
know
even
what's gonna
bother
happen to
showing
him.
up. Forget
You know what's
that.
gonna happen to him.
Forget that. Like I can't mess with you
He's
people.
gonna
You
punk
don't
his ass
deserve
out,
me.
and she's gonna stay away.
Well, speaking of deserving, first of all, Culture and Teresa have to drop. So I just want to say thank you so much to the two of you for being here. Thank you so much for the
Culture is such a
support of
Love you,
my
brother.
channel. I so do appreciate it. Definitely subscribe to Teresa's channel, Bismarck
Yes.
Uses. And you know what? I'll go to Teresa for outro and then I'll get Culture. So Teresa, let the people know about your channel and where they can find you.
Oh, well, you can finally hear Miss Martin Muses on YouTube, where I talk about what makes me laugh, makes me cry, makes me happy, makes me sad, or just really ticks me off. Lots is ticking me off though lately, but I got to be careful about how ticky offy I get because I'm in a rage right now about a lot of things. But yeah, it's like I have some regular shows, Pub Crawl. I've several of you have actually been guests, and thank you very much. An interview show that I do once a week. We're almost done with night 2 because we've been drinking for like 10 hours now by this point, and
Oh,
it's just
wow.
going to start getting bad. So yeah, so I talk about that. I like to do history, a lot of cooking, a lot of nerd stuff, Tolkien, good fantasy, not the crappy fantasy. There's loads of good fantasy books out there. And see, I am mostly monetized. I'm now at 855 subs, so I'm really trying to get to that 1,000 to get fully monetized. So if y'all wouldn't mind
You're gonna
giving
get
me
there.
Oh, you're
subscribe.
gonna get there. Go
Right
sub.
Yeah,
Go
and
sub
we're
to
gonna-
Teresa's channel.
Thank
Did
you.
this
my
woman say she's been
mods,
drinking for
please do
10
drop
hours?
her lynch.
Oh,
Like,
well,
front-
okay, pretend drinking because each
Oh, I'm about to
hour
say,
of pub crawl
you should
is
be in the ER right now.
well, that's what I was gonna say. We're having
Jeez
trouble.
Louise.
Well, thank you so much, Teresa, for being here. And
Thank
mods,
you.
please do drop the links to Teresa's channel as well. And Culture, let the folks know where they can find you.
You can find me on my channel, Culture Casino. I made it really easy. I'm Culture Casino on Rumble, Odyssey, Minds, Getter. What used to be Twitter is X. Sounds very pornographic. And you can see me on YouTube.
He's on X.
And you can also find me in lots of fantastic places, and Lorena's there too. I get to hang out with that Park Place and a bunch of other really fun locations. So support all of these amazing creators I happen to be sharing the stage with today. They are the entire reason that the mainstream is trembling.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Oh,
Thank
I
you. That's quite a
love it.
compliment.
I love how they did that. Love that. Well, love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. And take care. Love y'all.
Congrats,
I
love.
love you, Lorena.
Bye.
You're the best.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Well, let's see. We've got 2 super chats, and let's see. There's oh my gosh, I can't believe I like lost that one. I did not want to lose that one. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go?
It's still there. It's
Where
still
did it go? I'm like going up, going up, going up. Where
Yeah,
Why
is
am I
it?
getting the blue
Tab.
shield from
Okay.
Little J?
You acting like Abu
Jeremiah.
now?
I know. I'm like, it's going. Jeremiah, we are going to get to your super chat in a moment because you are going to segue us into the second part of the show where we start doing the anime talk. So hang on there for a minute, my
I
dear.
never saw it.
Oh, you didn't see it. Oh, well, we're gonna talk about some
I
some
haven't
other
either,
ones
and I
too.
actually watched One Piece.
I might need a dip because I want to see that because everybody acting like it's so dope.
Well,
Everybody
I
acting
haven't
like
seen all of it, so we're kind of treading a thin line there. But Punk Trace, thank you so much for that 99-cent super sticker. I appreciate that. Another person who's been supporting my channel for such a long time. So I appreciate that.
Yes, he
Thank you
has.
so much, my dear. Love it. And Rabnod Skibula, hello. Member for 2 months, says use the Forest Sherman, farts the Blue Danube.
I don't understand that. What that means?
I keep saying that it was run by whale farts.
Oh,
The hyperspace gates, with the whales going through. So I said, what's it powered by? Whale farts? Yeah, Valiant got that joke. Because remember when I posted on Twitter?
Valiant, get on camera.
I don't
What
give
up,
me a second.
Barry?
I just sat down.
Thank you, Nessa, for
Lovely lady,
becoming a
Lorena.
member. I sure do appreciate that, my dear.
My dear,
Yes.
I gotta bounce.
You got to roll. Okay,
Yep, the ride
well,
is
Apu,
ready. I'm about to go
Thank
and
you.
get my party on.
all right.
I'm not gonna be drinking because I don't drink anymore, but I'm gonna be having a lot of laughs at
You gonna
everybody
party.
else's expense.
You have a good
Yes.
night,
That's
sir.
all right.
Yes, you as well. Lorena,
Yeah.
6K. Let's go to 7. RM, my love, Eris, and Retro Nerd. Why not? Just
Thank you.
now, Renegade,
Retro
man.
Nerd,
Why you
girl.
coming in when I gotta bounce, man?
I know. I'm sorry.
Killing the game, bro. You're killing the game. But
Once again, I managed to show up right as culture left. But at least you were here. So wait, hang on a second. Let me get this fixed up here. I think
all
we're
good, man.
There we go.
Oh,
All right.
hold
So,
on
there
a
we
second.
go.
Hold on a second.
One of these
Let's
days
see.
we got hook up,
Hello,
man.
Mark.
Especially before I dip for good. Mr.
Hello,
Mark
Mark.
with a
Don't you look
C.
fly?
Okay, Dark Council is in here, man. So we represent.
I had to wear the shades because baby, you shine so bright. You shine
Here we
so
go.
bright, baby. Congratulations.
That's what I'm
6K.
talking about. That's
You
how
know what I
Dark
mean?
Council
Just
rolls.
blind a brother. Ooh.
All right, everybody.
Well, hello, Mark.
Evening. I'll catch y'all on
What's
the
up,
next.
y'all?
All right, bye, Abu. Good seeing
Bye,
you. Good seeing you. God,
Damn,
Valiant
Y'all never
was
seen-
smart with a
Abu.
CN.
Y'all never seen the worst bad movie scenes, and there was a guy, he was like doing his terrible acting, and then another guy came in the door behind him. He said, "Oh, well, hello,
Yeah, I've
Mark."
watched Disney Star Wars.
Yeah. Now, Fatal, come on. You know Ahsoka is trash, bro. Just straight trash.
No,
This is
look,
the reason
I'm
why.
not saying that. Just listen to me for once, okay? All I'm saying is this. This is all I'm saying. The Clone Wars scene blew me away because they made him look young. It really looked like Clone Wars. Now,
Yes.
trust me, they lost
It was
me
bad.
when
See,
she got
the
inside.
de-aging looked terrible, bro. He looked like he was dead. He looked like a
That
zombie.
de-aging
bro.
was fire.
He was
We got to see
nasty.
Death Watch Mandalorians. We got to
Retro
see.
nerd girl agrees. Doesn't he look young on that?
He,
They're
putting on the
emotionally
spot.
manipulating you,
He's
bro.
looking at me. He looks good.
It's emotional
say, look, I had
manipulation.
and
to be honest, I had a crush on him when I was younger, so
Yes,
it was
I-
nice
So-
to see him.
I
it
get
was,
it.
but I still think it's
I get
hangover
So
Hayden.
she can't be partial because she's
Yeah,
seeing through
I'm-
loving
yeah.
eyes. She's seeing
Yes.
through loving eyes. See, I'm seeing it for what it was. He looked terrible. He was wearing a
I saw
wig.
him
The
in
wig was
person
like
earlier
moving to
and-
one side. It looked bad, bro. It looked bad. I'm sorry.
Man, look, all I'm saying is that scene was amazing, but they lost me when she got inside the whale's mouth. I don't even know why the freak whales was there anyway.
It was so.
But she got
anticlimactic,
inside
too.
their mouth. And the kicker, this was the punchline. They got hyperspace drive inside of their bodies.
Whale
You know what I
fart.
Yeah, that's right out of the last scene of the last episode of Rebels
Yeah.
from 6-7 years ago.
Another
That's-
stupid
Oh,
thing
okay.
from
I haven't been
Filoni.
watching it.
So
That's-
in
that's
Rebels, they do that.
Yeah,
Yep,
at the
in Rebels.
end of Rebels, the way it winds up is they're trying to get rid of Thrawn, and Ezra Bridger, in a last ditch effort, he he brings these creatures, the live action versions of which you saw in this show, down in. They wrap their tentacles around the Star Cruiser that he and Thrawn are in. They're on the bridge of it, and he's like, "We're going for a ride," and the whales just hyper jump, take off, and makes Thrawn disappear into the unknown regions, taking Ezra with him. So that's why they're picking up this show with, we're looking for Ezra, and we're still trying to find Thrawn, because they jumped together. And we're right back to this stupid thing from Disney sequel trilogies with, well, there's a map to Luke Skywalker. Why?
How would there be a map
We had
to
a
Luke?
map to Thrawn. Why?
Literally, it's called the unknown region.
I wanna be able
Tells
to
me
Space
no
Daddy. Screw this.
cartographer has gone in and made a map of the sucker.
I'm like, I don't know why they had to have the map MacGuffin for this. I'm like,
And that's another thing. You
I
have to watch
agree.
Rebels to understand this crap.
that's
And
What about
that's
I
what
never
it
seen
is.
Rebels.
all of the people out here who didn't, like me, who didn't watch Rebels?
I
I'm not going
didn't.
to
I
go
never watched
back to
Rebels.
catch up.
No.
and
At
it's
never
least give
watched
us
Rebels.
a real crawl. They didn't even give us a real crawl to catch people up.
That crawl was garbage.
That
They,
Carl
they
was
could have
bad.
had 5 minutes in the first episode to kind of put all this together. But yeah, it's kind of that hubris of Filoni where it's like, well, look,
Yeah.
I'm making this show for me and just the fans of Clone Wars and Rebels. That'll
But
be
he's making it
$250
for
million. It's
his
like, no,
Star
you
Wars
can't do that.
project.
But you know what? Why don't we talk about something that actually is made for the fans? I'm only halfway through. It's taking me too long because I keep going back and rewatching episodes because they're so good.
Y'all
And
can
that will
spoil
be
it.
the One Piece live action. So
Yes.
Jeremiah
Yeah.
Hembry,
Yes.
thank you so much for your patience for the $5 super chat. What is your thoughts on the One Piece live action show?
Y'all don't spoil it, or I
Um,
gotta go. I want to see
Yeah,
it.
don't spoil it. But I will say this: at first, I wasn't too hype on it because of that abomination known as live action Cowboy Bebop.
No, we don't talk about that.
They
Yeah.
effed up one of my
No.
favorite
Same studio.
animes.
Same
Yeah.
studio.
Same
I knew
studio.
it
It's my
Martin liked
favorite
it.
anime of all time. I don't acknowledge the
Same
existence
studio
of
that made
thing.
One Piece. If you can
Yeah.
believe it.
And I
I knew
believe
it. Mark
it
said it was
because
fire. It was fire.
they didn't have
Yeah,
the person who wrote it
Yeah.
actually involved. With
Yeah, Oda
Cowboy
was all
Bebop,
over
they
this
didn't
one.
pay attention to him. But this anime was so much darn well. This live action was fun to watch. It made
Oh, wow.
sense.
Maybe
It
they
was logical. Zoro, that swordplay is off the chain. It's fire, and I'm enjoying
So
it
much
so
energy. It's great.
Yeah.
And like I was saying
Wow.
in my video, you notice how they didn't have to market it, by saying who is, like, it's a Mexican lead, we got a woman doing this and all of
Exactly.
that. They
Yeah.
just put it out there. Let everyone enjoy it for what it is. And that's what you do when you know that your product is good. You can stand by it without doing all of that stuff.
You
I
market
really
it as the
respected that.
product rather than
Yeah.
the ethnicity or gender of the people that are a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Imagine
Nobody
that.
complained.
No.
What happened to the toxic fandom? Oh, you got a Mexican. Oh, you race changed them. No, you didn't get any of that stuff. So it just shows you that unless they start it, then there won't be any, nonsense. We
Yeah.
just respond to what they do. If you put out something that's actually good, then guess what? You don't have all of the videos being made about, they did this and they did that and they said this. It speaks for itself.
Yep. I mean, I haven't seen a single person complain that they cast a kid from Mexico City, Inaki Godoy, in the role of Luffy. He's great. It's like I
He
didn't
looks
know.
like him.
I don't know anything
Yeah.
about the anime. Never watched a single one of them. All I knew
Same
was a
here.
show about pirates, and everybody's like, "Okay, check it out." I sat down on the sofa Tuesday night, whatever it was this week, turned it on. It was probably about 5 o'clock. Went to bed at midnight. I binged the whole damn thing.
Oh my goodness!
I
Wow.
couldn't turn it off. Which I
Same here.
I can't.
absolutely loved it. Everybody, and again, knew nothing about this, but I was kind of looking up the characters to see, and I'm like, okay, they look very much like the original
Yes.
anime characters. I mean, they just went for who looks like and acts like this character the most. I didn't care. I just loved watching it because, like, every character is very different. Every character's well-rounded. They all have their distinct personalities. I mean, they work together. And one of the things I loved about the show was the fact that it proves that, yes, you can actually do live-action adaptations of anime if you actually do it right, and you do something like this that you didn't have to know anything about the original anime or the manga. You turned it on, and I started watching it, and I was like, oh, I'm in. This is cool. I like this. I like all these
Yeah,
actors. I like the
some-
characters. It's just fun.
They got some dope live action anime. It's rare though, but it's good
Most
that
of them are out
Netflix
of
is learning
Japan.
because they destroyed Death Note, and Death
Oh, yeah.
Note fans,
Oh, we
man,
don't
they
talk
was
about
ready to
Naruto.
kill somebody.
That's not hard.
How did they get the best person ever to play for Ryuk? The one that everyone had wanted for so
Right.
long, William
Willem
Dafoe,
Dafoe.
and they fucked up every other aspect of that anime. How did they
How
make
you do
Light
that?
such a wimp? How did you do that? How did you manage to do that? I don't understand. It was
Eris is offended right now.
I'm offended. I love
she's
anime.
personally
I think if they didn't call it Death Note, it could have been an okay movie. Now that's just me.
I
Just
haven't
That's what I
seen it
always
yet.
say, Fatal.
I haven't
I was
seen
told
it
to
just
yet.
like with
watch
Star
it.
Wars. What they're doing with Star Wars, it doesn't have to suck as bad as it does
Right.
if they just made it something original. It didn't have to hijack
Yeah.
the name Star Wars to go on it. Then
Yeah.
I said that about The Last Jedi. It might have even been, decent if they didn't try to make it about Luke Skywalker and, throw all the things in there that they shouldn't have. So, you're absolutely right.
But they had to
they
subvert
feel like
your
they have to do this in order to sell it.
I've actually said that before, probably on High Council, where like all you had to do with Last Jedi was like just remove it from Star Wars, change the names, have it be its own original thing. It's actually a coherent story, and it's shot beautifully. It's got great effects, but so if you're just looking at it as a movie, okay, yeah, this is serviceable. This is fine, even good in some aspects. But if you try to insert this thing into the universe of Star Wars, it is complete and utter trash because it has piss all to do with Star Wars. It's just Rian Johnson doing what Rian Johnson does, which is being a very competent director, but only when it comes to his own sandbox. He can't play in somebody else's because he'll just kick all the sand out and put in his own. Which
And
is
this
exactly
is the reason why I say something like Rebel Moon is going to hit hard because it's it was inspired.
It certainly has more of a potential,
but it's not Star Wars. So they have more freedom to do the things that they want to do, and all the slow motion in the world for Zack Snyder. He can just do whatever he wants to do. So that's just great, right, Fatal?
I want people to try and bring in some alternatives.
Can you stop talking about how he does slow motion every scene?
Yo, I thought you got better internet, bro. How come you kind of like still choppy? By the way.
Oh shoot.
That AOL.
Did anybody else notice that? He was
He's
kind of
running off that
I saw
demo
it too.
disc, man. That
I saw it
AOL
too.
demo disc.
Can y'all see me?
Still got a collection of those
y'all
CDs
hear
sitting
me?
around somewhere, huh?
Do you really?
I have one. I
Can y'all
think I kept
see
somewhere
me?
as a joke.
I can
Can
see
y'all
you.
see me right now? Can you hear
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
me? Okay. I'm working on that. I told the people in the live stream that I'm working on getting some better internet, and they can't talk about me anymore once I get it done. Because that's like the Fatal J punchline that he got AOL internet dial up.
Yeah.
you know.
got to step it up to
do.
56K baud modem there, buddy.
Yeah.
You gotta-
You've been saying it for like the last 4 years. I finally got the internet. I got it. You guys are gonna see a big difference, and it just stays the same, Fatal. I'm just.
Y'all see this
I'm
man?
pulling for you,
This
bro.
man makes
I'm
me
praying
feel
for you.
half of a man. Every time I do a live stream with him, he makes me feel half of a man. Now I'm gonna
No,
cry
bro.
myself to
You know I
sleep
love you,
again.
man.
Oh,
Which
yes,
half
sir.
is he
Most
making you
definitely,
feel?
most definitely. Pause.
Sorry, I couldn't help that one.
Oh Lord. Oh my gosh.
But I really am enjoying One Piece, though. It was a really pleasant surprise for me because I didn't follow the manga or the anime or anything like that. I was just curious. I had nothing better to do. The remote was all the way over there, and I didn't feel like going to get it. It was on there, so I was like, let me go on and check this out. And they did a really good job capturing the spirit. Like I said, when I first started watching it, I'm like, this seems kind of silly. But you know what? Anime tends to be that way. I was talking about that. It's silly until it's not, because it explores all different types of themes and things like that. And if you pay
Exactly.
attention, before you know it, you're swept up in some drama. You know,
Yeah.
and I really do respect that. I love that type of storytelling because now you care about the characters.
Well, anime
So
is
they did
very
a good
much
job.
a character-driven story medium. Like they
Yes.
always will focus on the characters, and they'll do that by like starting it out with the first arc or two being very lighthearted. They'll have some serious moments here and there for sure, but it
Emma,
starts
you
out
laughing
way
at me?
lighter.
Yes.
Oh,
But then it hits that point where everything
I was
hits
trying
the
to test my
fan
internet.
and it gets super dark
Sorry, Andrew.
and super serious.
You
You're
know
good.
Sorry.
what? Because
You're
to
good, brother.
Sorry,
kind
Andrew.
of
I was
tag
trying
on
to.
to what to tag on to what Andrew was saying. Herm and I, we actually did a watch party, which you will see eventually, for the horror anime Perfect Blue.
Oh, Perfect Blue is
We
dope. Is
we
that
were
with the
watching
girl
that.
and she was
Okay.
having a stalker?
Yep,
Yeah, I watched that in high school. That was a dope anime.
All right,
that
I
was
gotta watch
dope.
it.
We were like,
Or
"Oh my
anime
God, what happened? What happened? What's gonna happen? Is she going crazy? To what?" And before you knew, we're like invested in the
Yeah.
whole, in the whole thing. So it's so cool
All
how they're able to do that. So Fatal, you gotta go.
I gotta go, but I wanted to
think
say
you
one
gotta
thing.
go.
I gotta go, but I gotta say one thing. I can't stand Mark and I can't stand Lorena because they just always right, and they always just break my soul and spirit. Because
Sounds like a
I be
skill
hoping that
issue.
these shows are good. I be hoping that it's a good. I be hoping it's a
You
good
like One
show.
Piece?
And Mark be like, I
Fatal.
said,
No, that's not it at all. What it is every time you see a trailer, you always say it looks dope. No, it doesn't, Fatal. It doesn't. You have to be critical. You have misused the word dope so badly. They need to retire that word after you get through abusing it, bro. Everything cannot be dope, Fatal.
but I
That's
just
the
hate
problem.
that you guys are always
but
right.
I'm trying to help you because I know it's going to hurt you in the long run. And I
Yeah,
don't
you
want to see
right.
you hurt, brother. I love you. That's the
Mark
reason
is
why
showing
I'm
you
right.
tough
no,
love.
it's not dope.
He's showing you
Huh?
tough love.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
know,
I was so happy
looking
about this
out for
show.
you.
I was so happy about the Ahsoka, man. I thought it was gonna be the one. No, I'm just kidding. I knew it wasn't gonna be the one, but I thought it was gonna be at least fun, you know.
But you
But you
said
guys
Boba
are
Fett
always
look
right.
dope. You say Kenobi look
Oh.
dope. You said
Oh, honey.
what is it? Andor dope. The
Did
Mandalorian
he say
season
Book of
3
Boba
dope.
Fett? Did he say that one too?
Yeah, I
did.
said Book of Boba
Like,
Fett.
yeah,
I
you
did.
did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Cause you remember I was hyping up Robert Rodriguez. I was hyping up Robert Rodriguez. I thought it was gonna be the one. All right,
That same
man.
guy made
That's
Spy
sad.
Kids.
I understood. I love Robert Rodriguez too.
All right, man. I'm gonna leave the show, man. You know,
I know
Lorena,
you gotta
congrats
go.
on,
I gotta get going.
congrats
And
on
Herm
6K.
has to go. And Eris has to go. Thank you guys. Thank you, Fatal.
Watch this though.
Mhm.
Before I leave, I want to make RM laugh. I'm gonna make RM laugh. Watch RM.
What are you doing? Swimming through your crappy airwaves of your internet?
Yeah, I was
Maybe
trying to
laughing.
test. I was trying to test to see if my internet was choppy. It is very choppy right now.
Dude, you're pixelating. I've seen
I
like
know.
244p better than
Choppy waves, man. Choppy waves.
I don't know why.
Dude.
You know who I blame for all this? I blame Valiant Renegade for this. I don't know why, but I blame him for this.
Take a number.
All right, y'all. Peace out, Lorena.
Bye, Fatal. Bye,
Right.
Freddie. You and bye, Eris. I can't wait to see you in Loki in person.
yeah.
Bye, Eris. Say hi to Loki for me.
I will say hi to Mary for me.
I will.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bye.
Bye. Oh man,
Ah.
first of all, it's been so many of you guys in here. I'm sorry I haven't been able to get to all the individual chats, but I see you guys and thanks so much for being here. We got 2 super chats. This one I should have read when Fatal was here. This is from Steel Leg of History for $1.99. Thank you so much. So this is for Fatal's internet. Stop using dial-up, Jay.
Fact.
Yeah, OG internet.
It's a fact.
Oh.
But Lorena, how long has it been since you were celebrating 5? I mean, this is like
weeks
meteoric at this point.
Less than a
It was
month,
just
right?
like what,
Yeah.
like the week before last or something like that.
Yeah, it was within the last month because I missed that one. I was like, oh shoot, I missed the last one. I was like, by the time you held that one, you were already on your way to 6. So I was like, I gotta make sure I hop in for the 6th one.
Yeah, it's just been absolutely insane.
Nice little boost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well
I'm
deserved.
loving it, but I'm like, wow,
It is deserved.
wow, y'all people
Mhm.
want to watch me. Okay.
Hmm.
But it's fun. I mean, I like doing it. I said if it wasn't going to be fun, then I'd quit. But I've been having fun doing this. I mean, I'll be out in the parks and people will just like walk up to me. I see you on YouTube, and it's so good to
Oh
see you in
shoot.
person. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I still think it's weird that people stop me. Not weird in a bad way. Weird and kind of like there's like bigger YouTubers, in the parks, but they're just like, hey, we watched you from our couch before we took our trip, and things like that, watch parties that I have, even with some of you on the panel, and people just like, I just like watching those and watching your reactions, to it. I like doing streams and videos about things that I like and things that are fun, and even stuff that isn't fun. I like to take that Mystery Science Theater 3000 approach to it.
And you know what? You get so much love too. It's like you talk about bigger YouTubers. One of the things that I learned is that a lot of those bigger YouTubers get a lot of hate views. You know what I mean? Like people just following them just because they want to argue with them and harass them and things like that.
Yeah.
But you can tell by the quality of like what you have in the chat, and the people who come up to you showing you love and everything. That's quality. And I always say, sometimes you got to really embrace quality over quantity. Because sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but it's the quality of the audience that you get. And because you're putting such love out there, then you're getting that back. And that's the reason why I say it's well deserved, because I know it's something that you do deliberately.
I agree.
Thank
Wonderfully
you.
said.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wonderfully
Well,
said.
Valiant's got to go run out real quick, but I definitely want to thank Valiant. I mean,
Love
he's
you,
brought
brother.
me on his channel. He's come on my channel, and he's just been a great friend. So I appreciate the heck out of you, dear.
Thanks for having me, and happy 6K. Let's get to 10 quickly.
Yes,
It'll
indeed.
happen.
So-
Congratulations, Serena, for 6K. Not surprised that you're here. As I put in the chat, I'll see you at 7K because I know that's coming up soon. And it's been so much fun and such a pleasure to do videos with you. And I'm just enjoying this, just so happy for you and just enjoying every minute of it. Thank you for everything.
Well,
you do.
thank you, my dear. 7K is going to be the Star Trek stream. We just might as well put that out there right now.
Oh,
That
Nice.
works.
Okay.
There we go. I'm sorry, I
right.
should have gotten a
Nice.
kimono for this, but I'll try better next time. But final thought is I have to run here on One Piece. 3 words: Stephen John Ward. He stole the show from me. Mihawk. He was outstanding. Just freaking.
Which one was this now?
Mihawk. On One Piece.
That was which one now? Which one was
Did
he?
he have?
Because I'm still learning the names.
Mihawk is
Mark on the face?
he is one of the 7 pirate warlords with the huge sword that I know.
Oh
it's,
yeah, the badass.
the
Yes.
very Spanish, like the Spanish
yeah,
outfit
yeah,
with the
yeah.
hat and the feather.
With the funky
And
facial hair.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
Mihawk. The guy's name that plays him is Stephen John Ward. Absolutely. I don't know if you've gotten to that part yet, Lorraine, or what episode you left off on, but
I
man,
saw his introduction.
that introduction was just fire.
was
I
fire.
loved it. I freaking loved it. It was just so badass. They found a good balance between taking the zaniness and the defying the laws of physics of an anime like this and then making it believable in a show. They found kind of that happy middle ground where it really does look good. But anyway, thanks for having me on. Happy 6K.
Thanks,
See y'all later.
Ryan. Thank you.
All right. Later, brother.
Yeah, I was going to make the point to him too. The special effects when it comes to Luffy and his elasticity.
Yeah.
Being a huge Fantastic Four fan, I don't want to hear any more excuses on why they can't do Mr. Fantastic the right way, because they did that perfectly.
Marvel just hates their first family. That's why.
Yeah, that's why they just
They refuse to do the Fantastic Four right.
They don't like them.
Yeah.
Well,
And
Mark Daly.
I say that as someone who's not a massive Fantastic Four fan. I like them well enough, or at least I grew up liking Johnny Storm. But all my empathies to you, if you're a big Fantastic Four fan, because you've been crapped on for all of it.
I was not.
I'm not mad at Jessica Alba though.
No, I liked her, especially when they made her blonde. I said I like that. But
Yeah.
Mark Daly, thank you for that $5 super chat, my dear. I appreciate it. Says, hey, Lorena, congrats on the milestone. 6,000 came fast. Yes, it did. Like an oncoming train. So what's the outfit for 7,000? A Starfleet uniform like a horror. Well, we already said
Ooh.
that's gonna be the Star Trek stream. You know.
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
Nice.
no discovery. No discovery. I'm telling you that right now. No discovery.
No, we don't acknowledge that.
No, we don't. We don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I still have my old Captain Kirk top from when I was in TV and film school, and I did a scene in TV and film with one of my best friends at the time. It was a scene between Kirk and Spock. We had a ton of fun with it. I wonder if I still have that laying around somewhere. That's me thinking out loud.
Well, it was entertaining as I don't know what. Love it. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, I am really enjoying watching a whole lot of anime. It's just too much fun. I mean, great stories. They take the time to actually do the character build up, introduce you to the characters. Why are they there? There aren't any throwaway characters. And, before you know it, you're absolutely 100% invested in what's going on. So I just wanted to kind of hear from you guys. Like, what are some of your favorite animes?
Yeah,
If you
I'm
have
writing
one.
down the list because I haven't gone through my anime phase yet. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write down what you guys say.
Well, you'll have to let us know what kind of genres, just in general, in entertainment that you like, and then maybe those of us who are a little more familiar with anime can like toss some recommendations your way.
What about like a sci-fi one?
Oh my lord, there are so many options with sci-fi. You got Robotech. You've got
that's
a
one.
number of the Gundams. For
Gundam's
me,
my favorite.
Cowboy Bebop. This one I grew up
Yes.
loving, but it was super, super underrated. It flew under the radar because it was airing at in the same kind of time slot as Inuyasha and Trigun, stuff like that. Outlaw Star. Check out Outlaw Star. Super under the radar anime. Absolutely worth a watch. Really cool.
Another one I'll add is Trigun. Loved Trigun. Not the BS reboot that they did.
That new one that they did.
No.
That looked fruity.
That was freaking horrible. That was horrible. But yeah, Trigun is fun. It's your sci-fi western kind of thing that's going on. It's freaking fun to watch.
Ooh.
Now I can go
Animated
way
sci-fi
back.
world.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you see the grays, damn it. It's like we're gonna go way back. It's what was it?
I thought you were just using that just for men. So just trying to look more distinguished.
Hell no, bro. This is all natural, baby. What was it? Who does anybody remember? There it is, Gotcha Man. And,
Ghost in the Shell.
Which was Battle of the Planets. You know, also of course we can forget Voltron. Battle of the Planets. No, I said Battle of the Planets.
All those, right? I know about those. Yeah,
those were great. There was another one I'm forgetting though.
I loved Voltron. That was my favorite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every day after school.
You
know,
every day after school for me was
with the
Dragon
cars
Ball,
or something
Dragon
like that,
Ball
but
Z,
the Lions
and
was
Gundam.
one.
See, that's one I have not watched. I mean, I like shonen, but I didn't get into Dragon Ball. But I knew a whole bunch of people who were. The only thing I know about
Mighty Orbots got it.
That's
the one I was thinking about. Mighty Orbots, Star Blazers.
Oh,
I did watch that.
Star Blazers.
Star Blazers was awesome.
And they did a live action of that. If anybody has seen that, they nailed it. Long time
Star
ago.
Blazers?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll have to check that one out. The only thing I know about Dragon Ball is never under any circumstance watch Dragon Ball Evolution.
No.
I watched it.
Nope. Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. Love yourself, Lorena. Love yourself.
I've been told. My nephew was
Oh my
like,
God.
"Auntie, don't watch that, please." Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wise words.
The thing with Dragon
Right.
Ball, you got to be willing to spend time. Dragon Ball, for
That's one of those
episodes
long
upon
form
episodes, they will
animes.
just look at each other. You know, they go from one character to the other character, and they can do that for something like 20 minutes before they even start to fight. It's like you got to be able to invest a lot of time for that. And I got stuff to do. I'm like, move it along, you know?
It's certainly long form shonen, like, you know, Bleach, like your One Piece, which I've not watched One Piece or read One Piece. The last long form anime I got into was when I was still in high school. I jumped in from Jump on Naruto. Like, I was reading the manga chapters as they were being translated from Japan week by week, and I was watching the anime episodes as they were airing as well. Like, that was the last one I did from start to finish. I love the series, as a special place in my heart, but it's long, and Lord knows I don't have the free time to go back and rewatch it because it's super long. Some of those longer form shonens are an investment, man. Like, I've wanted to get into Bleach, but it's super long, and I just don't.
That's a lot.
I can invest like time into like 1 or 2 seasons of like 24, 26 episode animes. I can do that. But 10, 12 seasons?
Yeah.
No, I ain't got, I'm an adult. I'm grown. I ain't got the time for that. Like, I got other things to do, man.
You have to be in a relationship with the right type of person if you're going to do that, because after a while it can be problematic.
I got no sugar mama I can sit on my butt.
I barely got through JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like, I watched the first one. I watched Phantom Blood, which is underrated, but it's good. Watch that one. Watch Battle Tendency. Then didn't know this was going to be my favorite arc, but Stardust Crusaders. I think that's like something like 70 episodes. If you love 90s cartoon style, this was it. I'm like, 70 episodes? I don't think I'm ever going to get through. And I kept watching. I'm like, next one, next one, next one, next one. Except for Golden Wind sucked. I don't care what y'all say. I do not need to see weird looking Italians trying to be gangsters. Just no.
Retro sci-fi anime. I can't believe none of us mentioned this.
Which
Evangelion.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
I feel ashamed of myself.
I heard of it.
I'm embarrassed because when I saw the trailer for
Evangelion and
that,
Akira. Though Akira is like sci-fi, almost cyberpunk-ish.
Akira,
but
yeah.
It's like
I saw
required
that.
reading.
Yeah,
speaking
I saw that
of
one.
speaking of sci-fi, actually, it's I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was okay for what it was. And that was what Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
A lot of people loved Edge Runners, and as somebody that has 620 hours in the game and all of the Steam achievements, I have not seen it yet. And I keep getting yelled at by my friends who know how many hours I have in the game. Watch the anime; it's really good.
It was okay. I think my issue had to do with the animation studio who did it. I like bright colors, but I'm like, damn.
So Studio Trigger is known for that. That's literally their thing. One of their other most famous anime is did they do Kill la Kill? It was either Kill la Kill or Gurren Lagann, both of which super vibrant, incredibly ostentatious. That's like their brand is very flashy, very vibrant.
That's what I heard, and I'm like, I like Madhouse. I like especially Mappa. Mappa's my favorite. Yeah. I freaking love Mappa. No one can do blood spatter quite like Mappa.
Yeah.
And David Productions, because they did Spriggan, which is another good sci-fi one actually to kind of watch, kind of sci-fi / history. And of course they did JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which that is one weird freaking anime that I just couldn't stop watching.
Appleseed's not a bad movie. I want something
as close to Star Blazers as possible. I don't know if there's anything that's more modern or, current that's on that level. Like I like anime when I watch it, but I don't always like the anime where, all of a sudden the eyes get like 3 times bigger and it's all crazy. It's like Star Blazers was more reality type stuff. It was like hardcore sci-fi, So I'm looking for something that gives me that, again, that pulls me into that universe. where I felt like I was out in the dead of space somewhere, like they were. You know what I mean?
It's
Is there
not
anything like that now?
It's not 100% sci-fi. In fact, it's sci-fi. I'll call it sci-fi adjacent. But one of my favorite anime of all time, retro. I highly encourage you at least give Full Metal Alchemist a shot.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah, I
I've
watched
heard
all
of
those.
that
Okay, you
one.
have seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what's it
I
called?
didn't realize that they were anime at the time.
Full
Full
Metal
Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
That was like the anime while I was in high school.
What?
Yeah.
It was
I'm actually gonna
huge.
show
Incredible
this
characters,
really quick.
great
That's
acting.
right.
The two brothers. They were great.
There it is. Okay.
I should do a rewatch of that actually.
Now, have you seen the original and Brotherhood, or only one or the other?
Oh, I believe it was probably the original. Whatever was on Cartoon Network at the time, it was like the early, I would say the early aughts or
Early
something.
2000s. Okay, so
Yeah.
that one was done almost wholly separate from the manga, and so it follows certain story beats of the manga, but then it takes the thing in a completely different direction. So what I would encourage checking out Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is basically the manga but in anime form. It's mostly the same cast in terms of the voice actors. However, it is far more faithful to the original manga. So I would encourage checking that out if you enjoyed the original in even the slightest.
Oh yeah, I did.
Another thing that I'll add, if you love superheroes, if you loved Marvel back in the day, My Hero Academia, I have to tell you, this anime, I haven't seen this much love and respect for like superhero characters in the longest time. And I believe the guy who's the artist for this, he's a fan of Spider-Man, which makes sense when you look at Izuku Midoriya's moves. Because in this society, it's like you're the upper crust if you're born with, a superpower ability, an ability to be like a superhero. But Izuku Midoriya, who's also known as, Deku, he doesn't have one. And yet this is his story of how he doesn't have a quirk. That's right. And this is his story of how he became the greatest superhero. And he has all of these mentors. And I'm telling you, this stuff it's off the chain. It is an off the chain anime. Yeah,
it's a love letter to superheroes.
It sure is. I mean, the kids, they're in like high school to be superheroes, and they go on a field trip, and that sucker went sideways when it was like the League of Villains rolled up in there.
Yeah, all of a sudden, just out of nowhere.
Ooh,
yeah. This is nuts. It's pretty sad when a Japanese studio and Japanese manga creator can do traditional Western superhero gimmicks better than the Western studios can these days. And My Hero Academia is absolutely that. It is an absolute love letter to superheroes.
It sure is.
And I love that. As somebody who grew up on comic books, I was hooked.
I did not know that. Yeah, it's a great anime. I have to catch up on the last season, but I enjoyed watching it. But if this isn't quite your style, and I know, Mark, I know you're a big fan of hip hop music, 2 animes that you have to check out. One is Afro Samurai, and the other is Samurai Champloo. Afro Samurai, RZA does the soundtrack for Afro Samurai, and Samuel L. Jackson does the voiceover. Samurai Champloo, it's just a complete hip hop soundtrack, but it's with this group of just these group of folks together, basically they get thrown together. A lot of swordplay in it, but it's good. It's serious. It's got funny parts in it too, but it's one of those where I'll put on in the background just to listen to the soundtrack. Just how smooth.
Sounds good.
It is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you to either send me a link or remind me about that later. Definitely something I want to check out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I have a watch party for Afro Samurai too on my channel. But yeah, I will send you links.
But
for,
the
for that.
problem, with the Western studios and stuff like that is they decided it was more important to condition the audience, and rebuild and deconstruct the audience rather than entertain the audience. Like I was reading an article just yesterday where they were talking about whatever happened to Saturday morning cartoons. And I didn't know that the federal government actually shut down Saturday morning cartoons because they wanted to have more educational programming. So they actually made that a mandate for the studios and the channels, the networks. The feds actually killed Saturday morning cartoons. They decided that like the Smurfs and Scooby-Doo and things like that were not educational for the children, so they got rid of them.
Oh,
And
well, they're probably on the phones now.
Yeah, like that was deep. I had no idea it was like that. But then when you look at the Saturday morning lineups, yeah, you do see that corny, stuff.
Yeah.
And all that, yeah. But that's why we're being
that's a
beat.
shame.
Yep.
That's so
That
messed
is
up.
a shame.
Let's see, we've got a couple more super chats I want to get to. We've got Mark Daly for another $5. Thank you. It says, grew up loving Battle of the Planets and Voltron. Oh, I forgot about Voltron.
Yeah, Voltron.
I missed the Netflix Voltron. So he says the new Netflix Voltron is heat. That's good to hear that. Just skip the last season. Okay. Because I was like, a new Voltron came out and I didn't hear about it. Because I love Voltron.
Yeah,
thank you so much for that.
I always wanted one of the 5 lion toys. If I could get my hands on one of those.
I used to have the giant die-cast metal Voltron where all the lions came up and all that stuff. Wow. I destroyed that thing. I'm not a collector. Me and my brother, we went so rough on that. I think the red one might be the last one I still have around here.
Snap.
Man, here I am. When I was a kid growing up and a big fan of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I was over the moon just to have like the small version of the Megazord, like the one that was like this big. Whereas like some of my friends had the full size one, that was like over a foot tall. Man.
It's just like the what is it? The Transformers now. They have the real Transformer figures now, where they actually transform on their own. You don't even have to touch them.
Oh,
what?
I mean, it costs crazy money, but yeah.
Whew,
damn.
I have to look for that.
That's heartbreaking.
It looks just like G1 too. It's great.
I still want my Voltron figure. I don't think I'll ever grow out of that.
I know. I gotta get it again.
Thank you so much, Jim Mortari, for the $10 super chat. Thank you. I so appreciate it, my dear. Just thank you for mentioning HBO's Rome the other day. I started a rewatch, and wow, I forgot how good the series was. Well, I have to thank for that because I'd heard about Rome, but I didn't watch it. But now that I've been informed that Ray Stevenson, aka Sith Daddy, is in it, then yes, I will have to. I will have to watch Rome. So I definitely have to check that out.
And then watch Spartacus if you haven't.
Which one? The original or the reboot?
The series, the series Spartacus, before the lead character unfortunately passed away. That first season was incredible. Bloody as hell.
Okay, I'll have to put that one on the list.
That's also HBO?
Thank you.
It was. I believe it was. No, wait. Okay. Was it Stars? It might have been Stars. Yeah.
I'll look that one up. Guys can tell me.
I've watched so little TV in my life now that I think about it. I grew up watching Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Gundam, Cowboy Bebop, and then like the DC and Marvel 90s shows and like Sonic the Hedgehog. And then outside of that, I can count on one hand the number of like live action TV shows that I spent any real time watching.
Yeah.
Like I watched the crap out of Bones. That was a fun show.
I liked CSI.
I think Lost and The Walking Dead was probably the most that I've watched.
I saw the first season of Walking Dead. Just the first.
You saw the best of it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is cool, but it didn't like hook me in the way that was like, I'm gonna watch all of this. I was like,
Nah.
all right, that was enjoyable.
When Glenn got his
Yeah.
eye knocked out and, basically beat to death with a, baseball bat with barbed wire on it, I said, okay, I think I'm done now.
Yeah, that was a terrible thing. I mean, it might
So
have been
brutal.
in the it might have been true to the source material, but nobody wanted to see that. That
Mm-mm.
was terrible.
No,
And then
not after you
I think
survived.
I was out after they killed Carl because Carl had no business dying. That was nah.
I'm glad I didn't see that. I probably would
Yeah.
have threw something at my TV. Well, thank you, Eris. She said, congrats, girly. I'm proud of you. Oh, thank you so much, my dear. And my girl, OG Star Wars, says,
Hey, Laura.
congratulations, Reina Creole, for reaching 6K. Thank you so much, my dear. I know you are getting a kick at how I react when I'm watching Ahsoka.
She is. She is.
Every time I say, this was not in the movies 1 through 6. This was not there. But what the heck is this? Where did this come from?
Laura
Again.
is the Star Wars savant that I DM
Yes.
on Twitter if I have a question.
Yes, that's who I ask.
She is
who I go to.
destroying Ahsoka, though. She is destroying Ahsoka.
She takes no
I
prisoners.
don't even want to see that show, and it's just not fair. It's not right.
She's brutal.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Bonzo.
But not wrong.
No, she's not. wrong.
No. And I fully went into Ahsoka like, you know what? I want to see Rosario Dawson. That's all I care about.
Well, she's
We'll
fantastic.
see, what happens. It's like I love her, but the way that they're directing her is horrible.
Well, I think what it is, and this is a difference between Dave Filoni directing live action and somebody like Favreau directing live action. Even those couple of episodes that she was in the second season of Mandalorian, there was way more energy to her. There was a lot more to her character.
Oh,
whereas she seems so much more flat in Ahsoka. At least in the 2 episodes that I saw, I was watching like, okay, I'm willing to give this a shot because I like Rosario Dawson. I don't have any attachment to the Clone Wars because I haven't seen the whole series. I don't have attachment to Ahsoka as a character. I'm an Old Republic guy. That's where I live and breathe when it comes to Star Wars. But I like Rosario Dawson enough. I wanted to see more of her. And I was like, what is this? Like, she's a better actress than this. I know she's a better actress than this because I've seen it. And Dave Filoni, he's not a live action director.
No, they just stand around talking and looking at each other. I'm like, I'm sorry. Not sorry. I'm like, okay, if I'm a badass chick and I got 2 lightsabers, you know what? I'm slashing my way through life. Let's go. Where we going? Who we got to kill? Who we got to rescue? Whatever. It's supposed to be action. Yeah. And he cannot direct it. I'm like, she's not this flat. She's a great actress. It seems like her voice hardly changes at all.
She's super monotone in this series.
Yeah.
I don't understand that because Rosario Dawson is a very talented actress.
So you know it's the way she's being directed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it has to be.
Dave
And
Filoni,
the dialogue. The dialogue
dialogue's
is
not
really
good either. Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
Bad.
But yeah, Dave
It's
Filoni,
really
he
bad.
just cannot direct live action.
See, but that's it. One Piece is doing what Ahsoka wishes it could do, and basically what that is remind
Making
the viewers
everyone
that
happy.
it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be fun. Disney Star Wars has not been fun since they took it over. I don't care how many woohoos you put in there. No, they might be acting like they're having fun on the screen, but we're not having fun with them. Think about the original trilogy, the whimsy of it. And everything. You could laugh with them and really laugh with them and have fun with them.
I love all 6 movies. That's Star Wars for me in terms of on screen. Is the 6 films.
But it's no fun. Like I was watching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. When they're going through the mines and all of that in the runaway car. Like that's just fun. I mean, I don't. Yeah, no matter how some people might feel about that. Yeah, you know what I mean. You call him Dr. Jones, doll. Even though there's danger, we're still having fun.
Or the Last Crusade when it's Indy and his dad in the sidecar, like the dialogue, the banter, the back and forth, like
Junior, what? Junior, what? Junior, what? You know what I mean? It's just great.
The fun. You're absolutely right. The fun, the whimsy. It's completely lacking from modern Lucasfilm, and that is an important facet of Star Wars because Star Wars has some dark moments, but they're supposed to be in their place, and then you have the fun that goes along with them. Yes, there was the dark stuff that happened in the original Star Wars trilogy, but you also had Han Solo, who was a super fun character and a lighthearted character that had an arc as well. He grew as a character. He didn't just stay where he was when we met him. And modern writers over at Lucasfilm and over at Disney just have no idea what any of that looks like. And they also don't care to know.
The end of The Empire Strikes Back, they lost. They took a terrible loss at the end
Yeah.
of that
Oh, boy.
movie. But what I really loved is at the end when they're agreeing that they're going to go meet up to try to find Han. And Luke is, he's got his arm around Leia. And he's like, and I think Lando says, "Don't worry, we'll find him." And Chewie's like, "Arr!" And you see Luke and Leia both kind of have this little kind of giggle, and you just feel hope with those people.
Yes.
You feel hope with them. You feel love for them. I remember thinking to myself, I know Han's not dead. I hope he's going to be okay. I hope Luke is not going to turn to the dark side. Do you really think Darth Vader is his father? I'm thinking all of this stuff. But it's because we're so invested in it and we're loving it. We're loving it. With this, I could give a damn about Ahsoka. I don't care about any of these people. I didn't care about Rey, like none of it.
There's parts of I want to say a good portion for that. The Star Wars movies were very good at maintaining and expanding the relationships between the characters, even the way that they spoke to each other. Even like with what you were saying, Mark, that and where Chewie's like, yeah, we're gonna look for him too. You hear yell, and they're just kind of like they're very hopeful. They're just like, we got our asses kicked in this movie. I love The Empire Strikes Back because the worse it got for the characters, the better the movie got. Even though, all this stuff was happening to them, but it just kept getting so good. But there was that hope at the end. With Ahsoka, it's like they can't write dialogue. They can't interact with each other. You get no idea that Ahsoka really cares at all, for Sabine. That ability to write relationships is not present in Ahsoka. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this. I've seen it in Andor with the little bit that I saw, but I don't see it in this. And I guess Filoni just doesn't know how to write relationships.
There's nothing. There's nothing actually anchoring you to the reason why Sabine and Ahsoka are even friends. Like, why are they even connected?
They're kind of jerks to each other, at least in the 2 episodes that I saw.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, but in Rebels, that's where, they had a long relationship. I don't care. This particular offering that you're giving me is not telling me a story. I want that story. And we're just not getting the connections between any of the characters. And it's frustrating because everything else is there. They have the visuals there. They have the actors there. We know these people can act.
For the most part, at least compared to all the other live action Disney Plus series that they've had, Ahsoka definitely looks better visually. That the stupid space fight with her.
Oh Lord,
that aside, like all of the other stuff, there's a lot more practical effects. Or there's either more
galaxy. Sorry, that just popped in my head when
I got you. There's either more practical effects in use, or there's better blending with regards to the CGI to the practical. And you can tell they put more effort into that. But the story's still got to be there. The writing still has to be there. The characters still have to be worth caring about.
Yeah.
And this show is just devoid of that.
Yeah.
We got somebody who, I'm sorry, Retro Nerder, I'm going to say that up, but Jonas J. Campbell.
Hey, what's up, Jonas?
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
I saw you a day ago.
Oh man, my timelines are all messed up. You could have told me it was 2 days ago. You could have told me it was tomorrow, and I would have believed you.
I could have told you it was next week.
We're in the world between world where anything.
No. Oh. All right, now we're definitely pouring another glass of wine.
Don't worry. My 12-year-old daughter was there, and she also defeated Darth Vader.
Oh, okay. Well, I was rooting for her. I wasn't rooting for Ahsoka.
Oh man, thank you. Congratulations, Lorena. That's awesome. 6,000 subscribers. You have put in the work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I know having to getting the chance to be on Pro's live show every Thursday is definitely a big help and exposure to me as well. So I'm so thankful to you and to Pro to just just reaching out to me, bringing me on board, and it is truly a joy working with you guys.
Well,
And they're fantastic people to work with, but
Well,
you
thank
still
very
do put
much.
in the work, and you're still
Yes.
somebody that presents yourself as worth following with the content that you create. That's an important thing to know. There are plenty of shows out there that get tens of thousands of people in their live streams, and they'll have certain people on the panel every single week, and those people don't see a bump up in their subs on YouTube. They're just
that's
there. They
up.
just exist because they're not
Mhm.
their chats don't see them as worth following. Whether that's correct or incorrect is subjective, but you present yourself as somebody who creates content worth people's time and somebody who is genuine, and that's important. That's valuable in this space, especially in this space. And so your success, it's warranted, it's deserving, and I cannot wait to see it grow more.
Oh, thank you, Andrew.
My goodness,
So
I
sweet. So
you know,
true. So true.
Absolutely. And all
Totally.
I
I
can
love
say
Lorena. Lorena's
Make me
fantastic.
is that the growth is a reflection of the quality that you put forth in comes from you. So Andrew said it better than I could say it right now. And the reason that you're on the Pro Show on a frequent basis is because we are very glad to have you on the Pro Show. We're not doing any favors by having you on the show.
Well, thank you. I love being on a Pro Show. Oh, thank you, Helena J. You are the third person I've ever become a member for. So thank you so much, my dear. Love seeing you in the chat. Black Superwoman, Lorena controls the spice, so she controls the universe.
I
Yep,
understood that
I'll
reference.
let it fly. Yes.
I understood that reference.
Yes. From Dune. Back in the day, this sounds weird. Back in the day when I had an intro for my channel, I had that clip from Dune of Baron Harkonnen saying who controls the spice, controls the universe.
I still think that you need to make your first merchandising thing here, your big merchandising push, Reina Creole spices. Like whether it is like one container and you do a drop ship thing, like right there. That's the thing. I would love to have that on my shelf if I ever go on camera.
I like that. Let the key lime flow.
Ooh.
I like that one. Yeah, I would love to do that actually. That'd be fun. Make my own little spice mixture. Not for the faint of heart. Let's put it that way.
Oh my.
Definitely not for the faint of heart. Bacon flavored spice. Yes and no. I kind of have to. Here's the thing. It's like when you go with the fats and everything, it kind of does something with the other spices. So I kind of like them unadulterated. So I'd probably have bacon separate. That's just me. Oh Lord, speaking of food, so I was out at Epcot today trying some of the Asian food that was there because I was following some things about my background. I have like a ancestor from the Philippines, which I haven't figured out who it is yet. Apparently showed up in Spanish Louisiana and never left. But got to try some of the foods like of course bao bun with duck. That was good. Boba tea. I'm gonna tell you right now, the tea is great. Those tapioca balls are disgusting. They're worse than they are.
I can't get into that.
Yeah.
Those tapioca balls are the grits of Chinese cuisine. I'm gonna tell you this.
Bao. No, I'll eat grits sooner than that. But bao. Bao buns are chef's kiss.
Delicious, and the hoisin sauce that was. I got mad because they didn't give
I've
me
had
enough
those
sauce.
homemade.
I'm like, why are you cheap on the sauce, Disney? Well, like come on, get some more sauce in there.
Last time I was at Epcot, one of my sons is he's a foodie. If a little boy could be a foodie, and he asked for the frushi, fruit sushi. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it has nothing to do with sushi other than the fact that it's shaped like sushi. But it definitely cost $6.
Yeah, that bao bun was about $7. I mean, it was good, but I'm just like, can I have two for that for that price. You should have been swimming in, sauce, but they
Mhm.
didn't. They didn't do that. And yes, yeah, my face, because I tried that live. It just no,
Oh.
no, it was gross. I
Is
was
that what
just
that
like,
is?
no.
Is that what boba is? Is it black tapioca balls in the middle of the tea?
Yes,
Yeah.
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 It's just some people love
Nasty.
it. I don't get it. It's not for me. There are plenty of
Mm-mm.
foods that aren't though. I'm not usually
Mm-mm.
much of a picky eater, but I'm good. I'll go get a jamba. You keep your boba tea. That's fine. Or
I mean,
I'll go into the kitchen and make a chai. It's fine.
it's just like I told him I want the boba tea without the boba in it, because
Yeah.
it was passion fruit iced tea, which was delicious.
Oh
It was
yeah.
absolutely
That's tasty.
delicious. That was good. Fried spam is gross. It's disgusting. I tried the fried spam sushi like I said I was gonna try. No, no. Uh-uh. I tried that live. No, no.
Oh
I was
wow,
on.
you
I was on the
subjected
live
yourself
stream
to
with
that
you when you tried
live?
that. Yeah.
We
Oh.
keep things basic over here. Oh, there goes my lights.
Oh shit. You weren't kidding when you said keeping it basic.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's the wall socket, whatever. But what I was gonna say is we do keep things basic over here because my son has he gets extreme allergies, you know what I mean? So he could eat something and the next minute I know, like 20 minutes later, we're in the emergency room or something, you know. So you gotta be very, very careful sometimes unless you know exactly what's in stuff.
Yeah.
So
That is one good thing about Disney. They're very careful on all of that stuff. They'll tell you if there's any allergens.
Yeah, like
Well,
peanuts.
they'll
and stuff
break
like
down
that.
everything, I'm sure, in terms of like every single possible thing that somebody could have an allergen to. You know,
Yeah.
it's listed. They'll let you know. And that's because they don't want their ass
No. So if you go to a Disney restaurant and you're hesitant about telling them if you have allergy, no. Tell them up front when you make your reservation. Tell them when you check in. Your server will ask you, and if you have questions, they will go and get the chef, and the chef will actually come out and talk to you about options that they can do for you. Because food allergies are no joke.
Yeah, you don't play with that.
I have a lot of allergies like that too, so I have to be really careful.
Bless you.
Yeah, exactly.
can't
The
even
first
begin
time
to
it happened, it was bad, you know. And I'm like, what the hell? Because I never had that like in the family or whatever. And then all of a sudden, this kid comes up with this, and I'm like, uh-oh. So we definitely had to learn fast what not to do. So that was deep.
I tell you, I had an allergic reaction to some jerk chicken when I was in South Beach. I was so upset. I love jerk chicken, but apparently it was some kind of there was some kind of preservative in it. So ever since then, I'm just like, it's like, unless I see you make it fresh, don't get the ginger that's been sitting in the back somewhere. It needs to be fresh. Because literally I think they had to give me an adrenaline shot. And then I didn't know Benadryl came in a shot, but I do know after I got it, I was unconscious within like a minute.
Yes. That's what they did for my son. I got all types of confessions out of him. It was great.
Oh yeah.
What did I say? Did I witness anything, like that? Hey, Punk Trace, thank you so much for the 99-cent super sticker, my dear. I appreciate that. I tell you, because some drugs can make you say some really crazy things, especially the ones they give you in the hospital.
I took a Tylenol once. That was pretty wild.
Tylenol?
Yes, it's a joke, but it's real life. Like, it is like pulling teeth to get me to take anything that isn't just like vitamins. Like, if I have a headache, somebody will tell me, take an ibuprofen, take a Tylenol. No, I don't want to. Then suffer. And I do.
Yeah, I'm actually allergic to those too.
Oh
so.
God. Because the thing is,
Man,
I know that our bodies build up tolerances to those things. And so I want them to work when it's absolutely unbearable and I absolutely need it. So I just say, all right, I'm gonna deal with it until I can't.
So I'm not going to ask you how you feel about the jab. Then we're not going to go there.
I'm allergic to tyranny.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
it is. Let
I'm
me
Well
like,
say,
said.
don't
before
Well
I
come
said.
at me with that.
before I got hired by Eric to be the creative and social media manager and now editor as well for the books over at the Rippaverse,
Ooh.
I was ready to lose my job over potentially being forced to have that. So
Yeah, we had some conversations around that time. Yeah.
Got scary for a while, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
We're all glad we said no.
Don't tread on
Yes.
me.
100%.
Don't tread on me.
Yes.
And
you
they're
got
about
that
to,
right.
the season, they're about to start this push again. So we'll see
Cold
how many people
season.
learn.
Cold season, allergy season. I mean, I would sneeze and there are people looking at me. I'm like, it's allergies.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
bro, it's
All right.
April right now. What are you looking at me cross for?
That mask doesn't do a darn thing for you. And I'll tell you one thing, when I was in Florida, because I kept traveling from Pennsylvania to Florida, first of all, governor's freaking nuts. I'd leave there, come to Florida, stuff was open. Yeah, people in Florida are going to wear a mask over their face in 100 degrees with humidity. No.
Heck no.
Yeah.
Not with that humidity, no.
With all of that nonsense that happened, that's why when I left Pennsylvania, you couldn't get a U-Haul for like weeks because
Oh, wow.
it was literally the Northeast. People just flooded down here. I went to DMV to change my tags over. DMV was slammed full of people from like out of state because they were coming to Florida. They're just like, no, we don't want to deal with that. Our kids losing time in school, jobs getting threatened if you get jab or not. I was like, nah, that's freaking ridiculous.
Well,
I thank God that I no, sorry, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to make a quick point that they said that the kids probably lost about 2 years as far as reading and math scores.
Oh, that's terrible.
Because that online virtual thing they did, crap.
Failure.
No young kid was made to learn that way, and also their social development also took a hit. That's why the depression rates and all that. I don't want to get into all of that, but it was crazy.
Math and literacy scores were they've been down for years, and then you add that on top of it, I'm not going to get freaking conspiracy theorists, but it's almost like you're deliberately creating dumber people and less educated people. They don't want smart people like Lorena, right? They can't have that. They can't have that. Those are people that are going to call them out, right? They're going to call them on their stuff with that spice. I thank God that I got out of. I was living in Vancouver, Washington. I'm thankful to God that I left there at the end of 2019 and moved over to Texas, like right before all of that nonsense hit. Because we still had the stupid mask crap for whatever it was, X amount of months, and there was talk of businesses, mostly retail businesses or government, like trying to push the jab and all of that. And I was like. Not doing it. But now Texas is looked at as like kind of the second state of the like, nah, you can piss off with that. Whereas Florida's looked at as kind of the number one, like, no, we're just gonna laugh at you. Go away. No, go. No, we don't want
miss me with that nonsense. Because I don't know who put it. I don't know, one of the pixie dust sites or whatever. And they had this article that said, "Oh, will masks be coming back to Disney? I'm not unless they want to be sued. It's against the law now."
Yeah,
and they're
try
not.
it.
They're not. Yeah, try it. Miss it. I mean, you see
try
people
that in a
walking
small
around.
town.
when we went to Universal, and before we got there wasn't a mask mandate. When we got there was masks only when you were at an attraction, but at an attraction means you're in line for an attraction, which means you're outside in Florida in the heat, completely fine, but you have to put that mask on.
Yeah,
that's so dumb.
It was stupid, and I'm so freaking glad they got rid of that. It's not coming back. You'll see people walking around with masks.
There will be states where it'll come back.
What is wrong with you?
There will be states where it comes back, but Florida is not one of them.
No.
My friends in Cali, I weep for them.
Oh man,
Cali, Pennsylvania, especially
New
Jersey.
York.
You screwed New York. Yeah, that's definitely going. They're probably gonna have to fight a bit more about it in Pennsylvania, because that did not go over well, like at all. The cities of Philadelphia screwed up anyway. So they went with the whole mask mandate thing, but the suburbs, they were just like, nah, we ain't messing with that. Forget it. Forget it.
Yeah, I
It's not
disowned
good.
New York. Being born and raised there, I did a
Dude, I
video
was born
talking
in
about. I won't.
Rochester.
I'm
Hey,
from New
there you
York as
go.
well.
You know,
I was born in
yeah,
Rochester. My mom's from Buffalo.
yeah, no, but I said I wasn't even going to wear my Yankee fitted anymore. I remember talking about that in the video. I retired it because I
Yeah.
couldn't believe what I was seeing. I called myself a man without a city at that point. The only reason why I went back at that time, well, I mean, of course, my mom and everybody still lives there, but it was because the Dark Council was doing their meetup. So I decided to go for that,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't have been more ashamed because I thought I was just amazed to see how easily we rolled. I couldn't believe it. So
It's
yeah,
crazy
it was
how
deep,
easily
man.
we were all
I
manipulated,
just
or how
hope, like
so
I
many
said,
people
I just
were
hope more
manipulated.
people have just they think about it a little bit differently this time around because, like I said, they are ramping
Mhm.
up again, and I don't want to see all that crap again. Yeah.
Yeah, here's the new variant. Here's the new whatever. No, there's always going to be a variant. Don't you know that? That's how viruses happen.
That's why there's no cure for the common cold, because it has a new
Yes.
variant every single
Mhm.
year. I don't know,
It's
man. Like,
it's
how
just
stupid do you think people are? Well, apparently they proved themselves to be pretty stupid because you were able to pull one over on them for like
you
2
know what?
years.
You know how I knew people were really
I know that's the
stupid?
scary thing.
When they were to run on toilet paper. I'm like, you
Oh.
do know. Especially people in the South were like, how many paper milk? Georgia Pacific, how many paper milk? People were buying toilet paper like they said, oh, they're gonna stop making toilet paper. I'm like, where the frick did you hear that?
Yeah.
And they're clearing off the shelves of toilet paper.
That's
I'm
the
just like,
self-perpetuating prophecy right there.
God, it's like Idiocracy.
But
That's a
that's
good movie, by the way.
That's why
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna try it again, though. That's why they're gonna try it, because they got away with it the first time for like 2
Mhm.
years, and so they're like, "Hey, can we get away with it again?"
I don't
Let's
know. I don't
try
know if they got away with it though. I'm thinking about a lot of the things we talk about right now. I think about
They got away
Twitter.
with it because we still look at the consequences. We still look at what happened. Look at the fallout. Like we're still suffering from it, and it lasted for so long in most states. So like outside of like Florida, outside of like Texas, and maybe a couple others, mainly in like the Bible Belt area,
Mhm.
you know, people just fell for it. People were that terrified. They bought into it. And
Well, yeah, and families fell out, like you're saying. It's like a lot of
Mhm.
people
became
were
estranged from one
disowning their
another.
own family members over this.
Yeah, it got
Yeah.
bad. It got bad.
Hell.
It got so
I had to
bad.
sit my family down and just tell them, listen, we are not doing this. Talking about my mom, my sister, and everything. I just had to say, listen, we're not going to have our lives run by fear. We're not going to do that. We're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to remember our God-given brains here. You know what I mean? And here we are years later, and we're still doing fine. Everything's going all right. But yeah, people need to remember that. Stop getting all of your common sense from the freaking talking heads.
Oh,
God
Lord,
bless you
no.
and your family, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
we were homeschoolers, so there was a little bit of mistrust in the system kind of baked in there.
Mhm.
And what was funny in our crowd to watch that the health people, there's always been this contingent of like, well, I guess the word is crunchy, super crunchy moms or whatever you want to say, that would do all this stuff, and then they would be following up on the medical research, and they didn't have the trust for the jab. And then the ones that were like the farm people, who they didn't care what you ate, they'll they have their farm fed food, but they also will eat a bunch of Twinkies. They also don't trust whatever's in that. It was just this amazing convergence of all of these people with all of this mistrust, and it's just boiling over to the top. And I really do. I'm not saying that it was a good thing that it happened, but I do see the good of a lot of people waking up from
It
that
did open
situation.
a lot of people's eyes.
Right.
It really did.
The shouting down of people for saying, hey, maybe this isn't the best thing to do. And to just for them to be shouted out, I think that caused a lot of people to just wake up. And I don't like to use the word woke, but there was an awakening. And I
The only
appreciate it.
problem
You're right.
is that it took too long because a lot of people paid the ultimate price
Yeah.
while people were
Yes.
taking their time to wake up. You
Mhm.
know, and that's something that I've never been shy about talking about that on my channel, you know, for all of these years. Because, you know, I just tell people, listen, man, it's like I care about you as viewers. It's like I don't care how big or how small, you know, my platform is. If we have, like, sometimes we say 1,000 like it's nothing, but if you're reaching 1,000 people, that's a lot of lives you can touch.
Mhm.
You know, even if it's like 200 people, that's a lot of lives, because sometimes they
Mhm.
can take it back to their people and talk about it. So and I think that's the threatening thing. That's the reason why YouTube does give us a hard time, because we do have the potential to affect change. We can communicate with one another, you know, and that can be threatening in a society that doesn't value critical thinking.
Mhm.
You know, so I've had videos
Mhm.
taken down. I've lost subs, you know, people being mad at me. How could you say this and all of that? But listen, I'm just, first of all, I never said anything that wasn't true, you know. So there's opinion, and then there's things like this that really mean something. So you don't want to put stuff out there that's just like half-ass and all of that.
Mhm.
So in the years that have passed, of course, it's proven to be true. They're not safe and they're not effective. They're just not, you know. So it's like people have to be very, very careful because of these crazy side effects that they're trying to deny, because the pharmaceutical companies want to make all the money that they're making. You know what I mean?
And that's the
I don't
thing
wanna-
about that,
Oh,
because when I worked in healthcare IT briefly, and I worked for a company that did clinical trials, and all of the procedures that you have to go through with clinical trials, it takes
takes
years to develop drugs, which is why it costs so much. If
Mhm.
there's an adverse reaction, you got to report it. You have to routinely check in with people to see how they're doing with that particular medication. Any kind of adverse side effect,
They
you
skipped
have
all
to
of those
know it.
steps.
Completely skipped it. So I told my godmother, I said, no, not taking that experimental serum, because I know all the work that goes into
Yeah.
approving a drug.
You would
So
know better
why
than
would
a
I
lot of
trust that?
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I'll full on admit I had the horse paste. They gave me the horse one. It said it was apple flavored on the thing, and I weighed it out. I knew my weight. I knew what a horse would get, and all of that. Somebody dropped by my house and said, "Here you go. You can't get ivermectin anywhere else. Here you go."
I'll tell you what. Thank God I was in Texas, because I had, what was it? It was fall. I want to say it was September of 2021. I got the bug, and it sucked. But truth be told, I've had worse flus before.
Mhm.
100%.
The only part that really, really sucked was the headache that I had from it, which felt like kind of like an ice pick was going into my head. That really sucked. But I got ivermectin, and then this was the most hysterical part for me. The doctor prescribed just high IU dosages of like vitamins A, B, D, and zinc, and C as well, because boosting your immune system. And then like ivermectin. That was literally it. Just those vitamins and then ivermectin. And so after the first week, because I went through 1 week of like not taking anything just to see if I could like sleep it off and whatnot. Because again, like I'm the one like, hey man, Tylenol was wild, you know, type of a thing. I don't take very much medicine. I took that after a couple of days. It's fine. I was chilling.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is really I've had a worse flu than this.
And all I'll say is that medicine, ivermectin, has been on the standard safe list of medicines for a very long time.
The mainstream media was trying to paint it as this horrible thing because
dirt cheap.
It was an easy alternative to what the mainstream media and the government was trying to push on.
Well, they
the long and
flat
short
out lied to people, because we take a lot of drugs in this country that have been repurposed. You know, it's common practice. So they tried to act like it was something alien, that it was something that was given to horses, even though a lot of the medications that we take are also given to animals, livestock, things like that. And they made people look so ignorant. It's like I said a million times, for them to do what they did, they had to take full advantage of the ignorance of the masses, because a simple Google search would have showed you that it wasn't true what they were saying, but people they weren't interested in finding this out for themselves. We want to be spoon fed our truth by, the talking head of our choice. And the terrible thing about it is all of the people who actually lost their lives because they were denied treatment when those things, the other shots, they
There were
didn't
people
work.
that had cancer,
you know?
people that had all of these other horrible things that they were put on hold. They were put on wait because of a cold.
That's it.
Yeah.
So congratulations on 6,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
Thank you, my dear.
I cannot think of anyone more deserving.
Yes.
I cannot think of anyone more deserving of that quadrupling and quintupling within the coming months.
Oh, well, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Especially since my niece thinks I'm cool that I'm on YouTube now.
You
So
are
she's like-
cool.
she's
YouTube
like,
or not.
well, she's like, I want to be on YouTube. I said, no, you need to get through school first.
Your priorities, right, child?
Yes.
You need to get through school first right now.
But you know something though, Reina, I think just real quick, I know you got to get the super chat. I was just going to say though, that's one of the reasons why I really felt so strongly about you being before the camera, like you being out there and everything. Because honestly, one of the things we talk about in this fandom is, this whole representation, seeing people who look like me, things like that. We have a lot of people who are talking for us, So the powerful thing about this is you're able to talk for yourself. You're able to represent yourself. And there's so much misrepresentation that's out there right now, especially, quite frankly, concerning Black women. All right. So to see one who's actually here and speaking and being intelligent and being witty and being, just, kind of hot too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but just seeing you out here like that, is a wonderful thing, for everybody. And of course, you're going to inspire your niece and other people that you don't even know who see you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's the
thank
beautiful thing
you.
about it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you peer pressured me in to show my face because I was just like, I don't think I want to do this. Okay, what the heck? All right, fine.
I'm glad you did.
Fine.
Yeah.
Me
I'm
too.
glad you did. It's important
Absolutely.
that this space has genuine people who aren't just trying to chase an algorithm. Hey, what's up, Damajanai?
Hey, Damajanai.
Hi.
What's up, brother?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
What
Yeah,
up,
so
D?
what's up, y'all? I'm in my car leaving a coal mine, so you're gonna hear police trafficking. That's what you're gonna hear right now.
Oh,
You ain't being chased by the cops again, are you, D?
Maybe not. We'll see how fast I can get home.
you doing 300
All right.
on the bike again, man?
No,
Speed limit.
I'm in my car, not on the bike.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm so glad you could pop in.
Yes. I would have been in early. I was able to sneak in while in between customers when I was in the chat earlier. So hope everybody's well.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Doing fantastic, brother. I
Nice
hope
to
you are
meet you.
fantastic.
Doing
Doing
good.
great. Doing great. Are you going live later tonight? Damajanai?
Yes, I am. I put
Okay.
it so you can hear the
Okay.
drive. But yeah, yes,
Okay.
I am. I'll be going live later.
Doing
Okay.
some spell breakers?
Yes, sir.
All right, right
All
on.
right, folks. Go right on over to Damajanai's channel after this one. After this
Later.
stream, go support his channel. Or sub to him. He's got great content. I'm so glad you're here, my dear. Thank you.
Damajanai's a good guy.
He's cool. He's cool. He's the Lord
Yeah, did you guys
Commander.
talk about One Piece tonight? Did you talk about that at all?
Yes, we did.
Oh, nice. Yes, I was pleasantly surprised because when I first heard this anime adaptation was coming about, I was like, yeah, they're gonna screw this up. I wasn't looking forward to it. And, I'll be the first to admit that I was not a One Piece guy. I just wasn't. Because the art style kind of threw me off. I wasn't big on it. And then I actually said, you know what? I kept hearing everybody saying this thing is pretty good. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to start watching the anime. I'm like, you know what? I admit it. I was wrong. So then I said, you know what? Let me just check out the live action, see if it's holding up.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up then watching the whole thing. I was going to watch one. I watched the whole night. I watched the whole thing. It was
I told you you were gonna
fantastic.
like it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Well, now I have to watch it. Lorena, I hate to do it. I gotta run. I gotta go. Gotta
That's
get back
okay.
to that Park Place salt mine, and
Well, thank you for popping in. We're actually about to wrap up, but thank you so much, Jonas.
Good to see you, Jonas.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for the invite. And here's to the next 6,000, the next 60,000.
Yes. Next
so glad
600,000.
So glad to be here.
Oh,
and nice to meet
thank
you, Demajani or Demajani. I'm hearing...
don't bring Fatal's nonsense into this. He left. We don't need that.
I was listening during that part.
Scientist.
Nice to meet you, Retro Nerd Girl, and Mark. I hope I get to be on stream with you sometime soon.
All right, Jonas. See you soon.
Yeah. Take care.
See you, Jonas.
Take care, sir.
Well, let me get this last super chat here before we so go ahead, Demajani.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Steel Leg of History, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. I had to stop taking medication because it was making my left eye feel like you were sticking needles into it. So I'm careful what I take. Neurotonin. Don't definitely be careful with that stuff.
Yeah.
I was going to say, to be fair to everybody, nobody gets the name right first try. Nobody has ever gotten it right.
I feel like I got it right first try. But then again, that maybe not be fair because Mary probably told me how to pronounce it properly. So, like, it was secondhand information.
Oh my goodness. Helen and Jay, hopefully my mods can drop the links in, but if for some reason they don't get a chance to, I'll put it in the description box after the stream.
Don't worry about mine. I don't put anything on my channel for the most part. I just love to join other people's discussions and conversations. I'm the co-host of the High Council over on World Class Bullshitters. You can go check that out, but as far as other people here, subscribe to Demajani, subscribe to Mark with a C, subscribe to Retro Nerd Girl. My channel here on YouTube is irrelevant. All I contribute is nonsense on Tuesday nights at 8 over on World Class Bullshitters and Mario Kart shenanigans over on Sunday nights on Twitch. So ignore me.
Hey, can I just say too, for anybody who might, go by the channel or whatever, I assure you, the Mark with a C thing has nothing to do with air conditioning. I don't know how this thing has taken flight the way that it has.
What?
I don't know.
Because it's
Like
AC at the end.
What?
Yeah.
I literally have never once in the 3.5 years plus that I've been in this space looked at it that way.
I don't know how this got started. I've never heard this before now. And I've been doing this now for the better part of 6 or 7 years.
This is
all
new.
All of a sudden in my comments, like, I don't know if they're trolling me at this point or what. I'm glad you got AC, buddy. It's like, that's not what it means.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh man.
That's actually kind of funny.
Put the words.
Yeah.
Mark with AC.
Everybody's got AC, so
I might not be able to unsee that after that.
Oh my
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about that.
It's good. You just set yourself up for me, bro. You know that's what happened now.
I know.
Crats on the AC.
Yeah.
Oh
Shoot.
my gosh, you guys in my chat, I'm telling you, you guys bring
God
so
bless the
much to the
chat.
streams. I mean, especially Sunday nights for Welcome to Florida. That show runs as well as it does because of you guys in the chat just bringing it with the comments. Oh, so thank you. Okay, thank you, Zakarat. Yeah, Zakarat's dropping the channels there in the links.
Oh,
so
thank you, Zakarat.
yeah,
Nice.
thank you. She's doing that. So thank all of you guys for being here tonight. Thank you guys so much for being in the chat. Blessed and so thankful to reach 6K and just looking forward to just bringing more content, which I could do more if I didn't have a J job, but that's the one that pays bills right now. So that's what I kind of
We'll get you to the point
have
where
to
you
do.
don't have to do that.
Yeah, where I can say I'm out.
It'll
Well,
take
I
time.
might work for you part time. I'll just have a whole different attitude.
Yeah, there you go. It's like I don't
I
actually.
love it.
You giving me that sass? You know what? I don't actually need you. You need me, but I don't need you. Bye.
Like, bye. Oh, so folks, anything else you guys want to shout out about your channels before we wrap up?
Tomorrow, Spellbroken Gaming, we are playing some Final Fantasy 14 still. I just saw the new trailer for Final Fantasy Rebirth. So I will be getting myself my early birthday present.
There you go.
Which will be
That looks
PlayStation
good.
5.
Nice.
I'm getting my PlayStation 5 because Final Fantasy Rebirth is only on PlayStation 5 exclusive. So that is forcing my hand. They're making me do it. The PlayStation 5.
But it looks like Sephiroth is back or something on that. From what I was able to see, that Sephiroth was back.
He is going to be playable.
He's going to be playable.
In this game.
And for what I understand, so this is not a one-to-one remake, obviously. Have you played the first one, the remake?
I did.
You played? Okay. So yeah, so it's. I think what's happening is that they're making it so that the timeline is a little screwy. That's what those ghosts are there for. And I do believe this. I think that what they might do is something crazy. Is that they'll make it be a choice whether Aerith dies or Tifa dies. I think that's going to happen. I think that's what they're going to do. Because if you see,
That's not fair.
No, Tifa's Bay, okay? Tifa is Bay. But
yeah, I love Aerith, but I can't sacrifice Tifa at her, for her. No, it's not gonna happen. It would not happen if that was the case.
Yeah.
Tifa is Final Fantasy waifu #1. So I'm sorry, sorry, Aerith. I love you. You're a sweetheart. But
Yes, save Tifa.
Tifa.
So people have told me, and thank you so much, Jonas, for the $9.99 super chat. Sorry that I had to run. No worries. Congrats on the 6K, Lorena. I'm so glad that I get to be a part of what you're doing on YouTube. Thank you for being a part of that Park Place and keeping it real. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me be a part of that Park Place. So for folks who don't know, that Park Place is actually a YouTube channel, actually a website, all the news that should be fun and great personalities over there. And your girl does a lot of reporting on the Florida theme park. So I always keep that stuff real when I tell you what's going on with the theme parks. Pixie dust is a hell of a drug, and folks need to respect the power that it has. So let's put it like that. Let's put it like that. Hey, Steeg says, hi there, Lorena. Congrats on 6K subs. Well done and well earned. Well, thank you so much, Steeg. I appreciate it. You've been around since the beginning, too. So thank you. Thank you. And folks, with that said, your girl needs to get some dinner. But I am so glad
Get you some
for
food.
all of you guys hanging out here tonight. I'm still, I'm just overwhelmed and humbled by how much, your subs, your super chats, all that stuff. I do not take it lightly. And I know some folks are like, hey, I can't super chat or anything like that. It's like, look, your likes are worth their weight in gold. Your comments are worth their weight in gold. And that's the best thing that I could get from you guys. So thank you so much. Thanks so much to my panel for being here. And yes, of course, when I hit 7K, yes, we're doing the ultimate Star Trek stream celebration. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's gonna be great.
That's gonna be
Bring
like
it
next
on.
week.
I want a Tifa cosplay at 8,000. How about that?
Ooh.
Okay.
A what now?
Wait, hold on.
Take
Everything
twist your
stops. She
arm.
said okay.
Sweet.
She said okay.
I've seen Tifa. Okay.
I just want to put that out there. She said okay.
Okay, for Tifa play at 8K. Make sure y'all clip that.
Yeah, clip
Oh.
that. Clip that and put that on Twitter. Make sure that's archived. In
Lots
fact,
of people are going to
put that on Internet Archive.
Oh man, I'm so glad. I'm so thankful for you guys. It's gonna be a blast. So you guys take care, members. I will see you tomorrow afternoon for a member stream, and at the same time playing the Ursula expansion pack or quest or whatever on Disney Dreamlight Valley. That is going to be a member exclusive. I need to knock this out so I can get back to playing Mario Kart and eventually is it Super Mario Wonder or RPG that
Well, there are a couple of them coming out.
drops in October?
October, I think, is Super Mario Wonder. November is Super Mario RPG, and then early next year is the new Princess Peach game, which I'm not gonna lie,
I
looks
want that.
really good.
I want that. I have Wonder pre-ordered. I have RPG pre-ordered. So yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, that Princess Peach game looks pretty solid.
sick. I gotta have it. I'm watching the trailer and I'm like screaming, like, I gotta have it. Why can't I pre-order it right now? It's not fair. Not fair. Not fair. Okay, folks. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching the replay. Thank you for watching the replay. Please do hit that like button. Please have a wonderful rest of your evening, day, afternoon, wherever you are. And we will see you next time. Bye.